And there we go.
By the way, you can catch Ralph without trading, and she's a Gen 3
Boom,
Pokemon
boom,
with
boom, boom,
Ruby,
boom,
so...
boom, 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 boom. Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, I can name one example, and that's
This is
not good enough for the
miserable.
purists over there. But the second they say, oh, no, you can't
Uh,
name games from any other older game, I'm the bad guy.
What?
okay.
Yeah. And you
There we go.
about
Ugh. I fucking lean over to my fucking corner of the fucking room again.
Ralph isn't everything from Sapphire up. Fuck you. I'm correct for once.
Oh, gummy bear.
That's not...
Oh my fucking lord.
He was only alive for Ruby and Sapphire and never will again.
Oh great. I wanna go live. Then I start getting fucking notifications too. Great. Fuck.
That's nothing.
Everything's already after me.
Let's just get this over with.
Yeah. As Shadow said during the Four True Story thing, time to put this to rest. And Stella went mute. Oh no. Wait, that's not good. She's the one that knows what to freaking cover the screen. Oh no!
Oh.
The jury's out on that.
Let's see
Oh, that's a
if
Jetson.
let's see if this game will finally be over with.
No, what you have to do
I'm
is just
giving it
say,
half an hour,
Team
and that's
Fuckstick,
it.
answer me.
That confident, huh?
Stella said it's half an hour left. I'm giving it half an hour.
Like
All
that.
right. We got 30 more minutes to save the world. Come on. Any full... Okay, specific window, I guess. All right. All right. It's time.
I didn't think the
As
skull would
Shinji
stay in
said.
place, honestly.
Because I saw that, Shinji. Because I can update your portraits up here. I set up. Yeah. Yep. Happy
Oh,
reading.
Stella's typing.
Joy. Joyous day. Save game. 2 to the 3. Okay, where we last left off, we were fetching ingredients for some godforsaken reason.
I used to...
Where to,
For a
guys?
creek, I think. The clubhouse.
To the clubhouse. It feels like I've gone through more things today than all the previous days combined. Thus, approaching the clubhouse, I'd even forgotten to think about how awkward it must be to look for sugar there. What the fuck?
Huh?
Shuriken Electronic were enthusiastically building something. They were so busy that they didn't even notice me. I looked closely.
Never.
It was some kind of a robot, or at least the body of one. More, this robot was had animal ears. They want to make theories about purpose of such device for luminaries of camp cybernetics. The design looked practically workable. I had my doubts that this robot ever being able to conquer Earth, or at least being able to do anything on its own. I seemed to be enjoying the process more than the end result itself. That was something we shared, even though I didn't want to admit it. On the other hand, they weren't afraid of possible failure, criticism, or jokes. They're working towards their goals without paying attention to others. We wouldn't call them unrealistic or even absurd. Oh, it looks like I'm truly comparing them to luminaries of the sciences. Hey guys, I greeted them uncertainly.
Oh, hey, Seaman. Come in. We're always glad to see you.
Wow. I was actually already inside.
You know, sorry for what happened yesterday.
He does. I just don't do it.
I barely remember anything, but well,
Never mind, it's okay.
And what brings you to our humble abode?
Electronic looked at me slyly. Sometimes I feel that I make such a face when you know something about the other person,
Yeah,
something
but
you can
that's
use
what
in a
all
right
that's
moment.
gonna do is get me to not work at it.
Sugar.
And she knows how I operate.
I need sugar.
There's only one threat that I take seriously.
An image from an ancient video game suddenly came to my mind, where some kind of unit like a
Yeah.
builder or something cried out with all of its 5 pixel stature, "Gold! We need more gold!"
We got gold.
What? No
We got
way.
it. That's gold.
I love gold. Money, said Electronic calmly.
why would you want it?
I felt that I shouldn't explain to Shirk that they want to bake a cake for him. I shouldn't spoil the surprise. I don't know. Olga didn't meet you then and told me to get some.
Okay, hang on. Let me go get the gold. I mean sugar.
Electronic disappeared behind the door into the next room. And why do you have sugar here? Why not in the canteen?
When the food truck came last time, it was the last thing to unload. Given that our building's the closest one to the entrance, they decided to leave it here to save some effort.
That doesn't make any sense. That's reasonable, isn't it? The door opened, revealing Electronic holding a huge bag behind him. I really don't know what the size of the cake will be, but that was obviously too much sugar. Well, thanks, but I don't need it all.
But what would we put in it?
Up
What
your
would-
ass. Electronic gave me a surprised look.
They could probably fit in the
Hey,
entire thing.
we don't have a place for it.
That's
You asked for sugar, so take it.
what the bag.
It seems that the previous smile of his wasn't there without reason. Maybe you'll help me then?
They
It's not that far to carry.
We're busy.
they
Motherfucker.
the
He pointed his
TRA
hand at the robot.
requested-
I gazed at Shurik. He owed me, after all. He hesitated, then looked away in shame. I sighed, took the bag, and headed to the door.
Isn't the answer
Thanks
you want.
anyway, I said at parting, exerting myself. But I didn't make it too far. And just after a mere 20 meters, I had to put the bag down and have a rest. I had no idea how much it weighed, but it felt like more than 20 kilos. On the one hand, it was just 200 meters to the canteen. On the other hand, even such a distance, this payload on my shoulder, or eternally in my hands, or on my legs, or under my arm, or even on my head, looked impossible for me to cover. As I resigned myself to move in minor sprints with prolonged pauses between them so I could get there by night at least, I heard a voice behind me.
Maybe I could help you?
I saw Lena in front of me. I don't think you can. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. It was one of those moments when I felt painfully how dramatically I was out of shape.
Yes.
I can bring a hand card.
I spare Sunny's
A hand card. Why didn't I think of that myself? Yes, that'd be great.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
Not a terrifying portrait at all. She smiled and ran in the direction of the square. What would I do without her? It's good that Lena isn't always that shy and can take the initiative sometimes, I started to think. She seemed quite unusual now, with no trace of shyness on her face and actually the complete opposite, smiles and confidence. The offer of help was something extraordinary by itself, but getting it from Lena? A few minutes later, she came back with a smallish handcart. I put the bag down on it.
Perhaps you two should
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
She blushed and looked down. Oh, the Lena we all know is back.
So I'll go then.
What if there's actually two Lenas? One of them is the shy one, the other isn't. Yes, see you. And thank you again. I shouted after her. Sometimes I felt like there are two different people living inside a Lena. But the second one, confident, happy, and sometimes even bold, only appears when she talks to me. Or am I making things up again? Nah. I thought it'd be better if I get all the ingredients at once, so I head to Olga Dmitrievna's cabin with the handcart. I hope I don't have to cover the screen, because I'm walking towards a girl. Don't mind me.
Only someone was here to warn you.
Yeah, if only.
No, it's okay. We don't have to be warned.
You're fine.
Alright. Oh, sweet. Infirmary of the library. Get the other character out of the way.
Ah,
Every other place on the cake ingredient list made that sense to me. The flower from the library made none. I thought hard about who would put it in the library and why, but couldn't find a sane explanation after all. Given Xenia's harsh nature, I'd better knock first.
Open.
I can't remember the voice.
Xenia peered at me closely from behind her glasses.
What do you want?
Don't think anything weird, but I don't want to look like an idiot, decided to explain things carefully. I need some flour. Olga Dmitrievna said that it's here. I understand that sounds strange to keep the flour in the library, but is that, who is that?
Scarlet.
That's Scarlet. Hey, Scarlet, we're just trying to finish this series before we, do the other one tonight. Hope you don't mind.
Understandable.
They said it's here. They said it's so strange to keep the flower in the library, but I was sent to you and it's needed for a cake to celebrate Shuik's rescue.
Yes, I have the flower. What's so strange about it?
Xenia replied with surprise. At that second, I felt like I'd been hit on the head with a heavy weight and lost the ability to understand anything at all. Flower in the library. Sure, what's so strange about it? We're in Wonderland. I'm Alice. Now I'm gonna eat that magic mushroom and I'll be back home.
Hey!
Ah, yeah. I was daydreaming.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
She disappeared behind the bookshelves while I folded my hands and started waiting. A moment later, the sound of a trapdoor groaning on its hinges reached me. Hey, you need some help? I inquired loudly.
I'll deal with it.
Xenia barked out to me.
It seems to be in the basement, so I'll have to wait a little.
Okie dokie. This makes no damn sense. A few minutes passed, but Xenia still hadn't returned. I was starting to get worried with the door suddenly falling out, and Elisa came into the library.
Ah, fuck's sake.
She looked surprised too, seeing me here. Hey, Roll.
Where are you?
What are you? No, it's not in here.
Try again.
Where are you?
That's not what I meant by try again. I meant Stella,
Oh.
have another attempt.
What are you?
What are you doing here?
Oh my fucking god, Scarlet.
I didn't even realize I was muted when I joined.
Wow. Is he playing Street Fighter 6? Wow. I see. Am I not allowed to be here? Am I fucking forbidden? I said rudely to her. At least it was clearly a bit overwhelmed.
Do I care?
She snorted and headed out to Xenia's table. And why are you here then? Elisa measured me with her eyes carefully and almost opened the mouth to say something, but then seemed to change her mind and turn away, hiding her hands behind her back, possibly because I was doing her route. Returning a book? I blurred the first thing off the top of my head.
None of your business.
Why did she wear her shirt like that?
She replied with a hint of hesitation.
didn't say you were a popsicle vendor. I said you were
I feel like we've said this before. I'm getting some deja vu. What book is it?
That's where else I'm going to put my heart.
Elisa was silent. Oh, come on, let me see it. I wonder what Miss High Voltage Keep Away reads.
None of your business.
Make him fall for you in a fortnight? No way. I heard of this. Her voice was even less confident. Okay, I don't insist or anything. In fact, I was quite interested by what Elisa was reading. Moreover, I was quite amused to see a book in her hands. TV, movies, or a computer, if one were available here. All these things seem to be much more appropriate entertainment for a girl like her. But she had a book instead. Tried to snatch the book out of Elisa's hand. Stay on guard. What the fuck?
I want to know what the book is.
No, because she'll just put it on the table and you can see it anyway, right?
Yeah. I'll stay on
Yeah.
guard.
Stay on
Maybe,
guard.
maybe she might
Don't give
throw
her a
it.
reason to manipulate you again.
Curiosity killed the cat. Anyways, it's Elisa. That means it could quickly turn to a total mess. Plus, I still have ingredients to collect. Well, oh.
I'll come later.
Sorry. Elisa left the library quickly without looking at me. It got me
When you
thinking.
go see the nurse again?
Look at this book be about she was so ashamed of it. I mean, we're about to. And ashamed Elisa is something extraordinary by itself. But Elisa is ashamed about a book? What's the point in guessing now? There's no way to find anything out. If only there's a way to go back to that previous choice. Oh well. Finally, Xenia's deep groan rang out, reaching each and every corner of the library.
Rabbit!
I passed by the bookshelves and behind the perspiring librarian, sitting near the trapdoor leading to the basement with a small sack next to her. Well, they might have some sort of a storehouse down there. Thanks. I took the sack and left the library. Thank goodness it wasn't too heavy, so I carried down old Dimitri cabin without too much effort. To the infirmary. Away.
Yes, the
I feel-
infirmary.
I feel like I visited the infirmary too often recently. But what could I do? That's how things pan out when there's only a character that gets 3 scenes. I sighed and knocked on the door.
Is that the nurse?
I think so.
Right.
I have to take my.
But 2 guards.
The nurse said with a trace of a sing-song accent. Good afternoon. Olga Dmitrievna sent me to get some... I hesitated slightly. Yeast.
Sure.
She gave me a broad smile.
I added new rules.
It's just that I don't have any in here.
How so? She said that...
Well, I had some, but there's none left.
I didn't even bother asking why she had it in the first place.
Well, don't you worry. You can have some aspirin, for example.
But that's not going in a cake. That could be of some use to me, actually. Where do I get it
My
then?
route.
I sighed.
Taste?
Get a load of this. She opened the drawer and pulled out some kind of bottle. I took a closer look. Ostakinskoye was a well-known brand of cheap beer in USSR. It was Ostakinovsky beer.
Oh my god,
Ellipses.
spoiled the next line. This game's
Like, it's a clicking a line. Busterpedia, Shuriken!
throwing it. It kind of looked like this.
It is also a fermented product.
She gave me a deep gaze.
Nobody will even notice.
She had a point, but everything just looked so grotesque to me that I couldn't find anything to say. Are you sure?
It fucking shows semen.
Okay then. The bottle clearly wouldn't fit into the pocket of my shorts. Well, thanks. I mumbled shyly, leaving the infirmary. Well,
Don't
beer
go
certainly
fucking
could
around.
replace yeast. Even my limited knowledge of chemistry and biology was enough to accept this, but generally walking around with this bottle in my hand looked like a silly idea to me, so I decided to bring it to Olga Dmitrievna's cabin and hide it there. But I had to reach it somehow without anybody noticing the beer. I hid the bottle under my shirt. And everything would have been fine, but Slavia called out to me at the square as I held something under my shirt with beer.
Flavia.
Actually, she sprang up from behind me, so suddenly that even gave a start.
Do I voice
How's
her?
he going?
Oh, no.
I think it was either you or Stella, one of the two.
How's it going?
That's... What exactly?
Well maintained park.
You want to search for ingredients?
Ah, so you know already.
Well maintained park.
Yes, I do.
Slavia smiled. It's going alright. I answered, trying not to give away my unrest.
And what do you have there?
She pointed at the ball sticking out from under my shirt. Ah, this. She got me. Ah, it's nothing. I blushed with a silly giggle. Hee. It's time to go.
We're in a visual novel. It looks like you have a boner.
I was almost running, leaving the squib, but the puzzled Slavia behind. It's great that she's one of those people who don't ask unnecessary questions. But there are people in this camp who like nothing better than to poke their nose at other people's business, like Olyana in this next cutscene right now. How would I fucking know? This game's a fucking joke. Passing the Pioneer's cabin, I stole the fun Olyana. What are you hiding there? She gave me one of her cheeky looks. I thought there was no point in denying anything, so I replied in a provocative manner. It's none of your business. I'm a cipher officer bearing a message to headquarters.
That's certainly a big message.
I was carrying the bottle at waist height, so I was slightly embarrassed.
You want
Oh
some
my
help?
God, I predicted all of the jokes that are gonna happen.
I'll deal with it on my own. I walked past the confidently and proceeded on my way. To my surprise, she didn't say anything, no one tried to pursue me. Thank God. There's no way Olga Dmitrievna's caring, so the 6 after managed to stuff the bottle under my bed.
I need to make corn.
Once I got outside, I sighed with relief. Really, I couldn't believe that I would ever work that much without a single bottle of beer. Like I was back in high school.
What normal?
I know. That's
What do you
the
mean by
point.
that?
It's a good
What
thing
do
it's
you
safe
mean by
now. Even if somebody finds it, I'll claim that's not mine. I could always think of a suitable excuse for my enormous experience.
I can find these 26 on
Beer.
I just want normal beer.
Down, 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 down. This camp's not the same as the old camp. Finally, seems that everything's been collected. Took the
Camp's not
handcuffs.
triangular, and I don't know
Sugar
why.
outside. Put the sack with the flour in it, followed by the 2 baskets of strawberries that somehow fitted in between. And the beer was hidden under my shirt just in case. The day was coming to its end, so I had to hurry. His cake itself would need some time to bake. Of course, I'd rather enjoy lying down, close my eyes, getting a decent sleep. But I just couldn't let Olga Dmitrievna let down. Indeed, after all the trouble I'd gone to, I even felt personally responsible for the success of this event. You know.
What is to the right of the cabin? Like behind the flowers? What is that?
That's the part that's
I guess I can't go back and find out.
We'll never know.
Look, gang, a door! Coming to the square, I stopped for a moment to catch my breath. It wasn't that the cut was head heavy. It ran smoothly without any noticeable effort required. It was just that any physical exertion caused pain to me now. Both a physical and mental one. Oh! Sat down on the bench and closed my eyes for a moment. Narcoleptic death.
Oh, the route is over. We did it.
Oh! What's that? What's that?
Watch that.
I didn't really give a damn who it was. Probably just a fellow pioneer girl taking an interest in an unfamiliar companion in distress. Hopefully I don't have to cover the screen.
She was naked.
What are you talking about? I asked her tiredly. She didn't reply. Those are the ingredients for a cake. Do you like cakes?
I don't know.
What, you never tried cake?
I don't know.
Obviously the girl didn't get what I was talking about, but it seemed to surprise me at that moment. I really wasn't interested in that conversation. I was so tired that I had zero intention of classifying external distractions and tagging them as either common or uncommon. You want this cake, says Roll? Nah, not really. I don't know. I see. Come down to the canteen later and... Goodbye!
Really?
I don't know. Really?
And what are they made of?
Simple curiosity. It tries to take a bite of me. What? I asked it differently.
These. Cakes.
Well, some flour, some sugar, various fillings. Now that's a strange question. Doesn't she know what cakes are made of?
And you have it all here?
Yeah,
I'm
sort
the
of.
robot character.
I gathered them all in one place.
And sugar?
And sugar.
Could you lend me a little?
What for? I thought it was over the top. Oh, a sudden gust of wind made me grab the card instinctively and open my eyes. It was a ghost. Oh, nobody was there. Am I daydreaming? I noticed though that the sugar sack was untied and a small heap of it had poured out. Could it be that she was scared by the wind and ran away? Or was she the
You and
wind
I
itself?
fantasize about the new norm.
What's that? Having fixed the sack, play a good game like Atlas, but it's from the top of the
Atlas, like the
screen.
company?
Why was that at the top, not the bottom? That was so weird. Having fixed the sack, I got up from the bench. Continue on my challenging strawberry way.
Atlas, it's the new game.
That kitchen scene was odd, indeed. There wasn't a single person near the canteen. No wonder dinner was still an hour away. I brought the handcart to the rear exit, handed the foodstuffs to the camp cook. Beer. She must have already been told what to do with them, as she gave me such an unpleasant look. Drinks! Drinks! Go. Drinks! Beer! Wherever it went. She was already been told what to do, and she gave me an unpleasant look, but I'm not sure how long it takes to bake a cake. It seems that she had hurried. I just wanted to relax for the remaining time up until dinner. In short, I was so tired that I just sat on the steps and waited. My eyes closed themselves. I guess I got so tired through that day that I didn't notice how someone came up to me until they patted me on the shoulder. I hope it's not Norm again. What the? I wonder which Miku this is. Miku is standing before me. Yeah.
I'm listening to Miku right now. What is she doing in the game? Make me singing!
I didn't need a mirror to imagine the expression of skepticism and annoyance on my face.
Oh, excuse me. I must have interrupted you.
No problem, I was just sitting here.
Oh, alright then.
Aw, me and my big mouth. Miku beamed with a smile.
I was just coming to dinner. I thought there was time already. Then it appeared to be not too early. So I decided to check just in case. Maybe it's not me who's mistaken, but the clock is. Well, not the clock. Clock can't be mistaken since I misread it.
She seemed to be ultimately confused now and fell silent. It's still about half an hour before dinner.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll sit here and wait with you if you don't mind.
I mind. I don't mind. Frankly speaking, I do mind. You know, I have some matters to attend to. I stood up quickly and left out saying goodbye.
Normally this protagonist would like really annoy me and like piss me off. But I do find it really funny that he hates the game as much as we do.
I stood up quickly and left out saying goodbye, ignoring Miku as I always did while she screamed something after me.
Mikodayo!
A minute later, I got to the square and sat on the bench with the firm intention of being a quiet and safe place here to wait for dinner. So half the game, like, the interactions feel like that one clip of the guy sitting in the car. Like, you can see the lady yelling at him through the window.
Yeah, why does he turn around and walk away mid-conversation so much?
Oh, hi. I just want to sit with you. That's okay.
Sure. Actually, I got something to do. Bye. I think it's the first time in the last 4.5 days where I felt like this.
It's like wandering, but we don't have a choice, so it's not funny.
I wasn't just irritated because of some insignificant details, but indeed, I was really angry. Completely stopped caring about where I am and why I'm here. I don't care about how to get out either. What's driving me mad is I always have to carry out some stupid task given by a camp leader. It's always me who gets in stupid situations, sometimes I even ends up looking like a clown. If all is some alien trick or apply the universal mind, they better consult with their psychiatrist. Come on, clap up. That was clever, right? Come on. You can give us some shoutouts. I gritted my teeth and clenched my fists. The sound of crickets echoed in my ears. And most annoying thing is that everything that happens seems to happen by itself somehow.
Good news, guys.
I'd be happier not having to
Yeah,
carry
it's
out.
almost like it's a band.
I'd be happier not having to carry around bags of sugar that weigh a ton, but I had no choice at all. I mean, any other option
I
would lead me
just
to.
want to find out who the mastermind is.
Any other option would lead to much worse consequences than a muscle strain to hurt pride.
I want to.
Who are you angry with?
Juliana was standing in front of me and smiled slyly. Nobody, really. I answered absently. Well, my fists gave me away. They were clenched. I want to punch someone.
What's their fist mean?
Just like that.
Okay, it's up to you. You better tell me why you were around the capital there with some kind of bags.
I had to. I replied reluctantly.
Guess it was food.
Maybe it was. Juliana's about to say something, but at the moment the bell rang, calling the pioneers for dinner. I sighed in relief and quickly headed to the canteen, leaving
Dinner?
Juliana behind.
Hey,
Oh. Haman, thank you very much.
For what? The camp leader gave me a friendly smile.
For the cake. Of course.
What cake?
He shakes you shit, bro. Damn.
Sure. It was at the exact moment that I understood the true meaning of the saying, keep your thanks to feed your cat.
Here we go.
You didn't tell anyone about the cat, right? This will be
Cat?
a surprise.
You didn't tell Lorena about the cats, right?
Yeah.
She would steal them all.
You just click on your.
That's my cat.
I ain't your cat, and I ain't your boy.
And now off to go to dinner.
Over Dmitrievna waved her hand, pointing at the canteen. I stepped through the doorway slowly and started look for a free place. It turned out there were plenty today, so I get the chance to eat all alone. There were fish with mashed potatoes for dinner. One misfortune once
Who cares what
again.
they're eating?
I'll be left half hungry. We didn't have
Play a
the
good
food.
game like Tabletop Simulator.
We didn't have fish for lunch.
Play a good game launcher.
Is it a fish only day today?
5 a.m.
Ugh, narcolepsy. Having pushed my plate with the fried seeds well away, I laid my head on my hands and closed my eyes. But soon somebody came up to the table.
Hey, are you alright?
Cat,
We got
says
one
Rin.
decided for already.
I'm fine. I replied without changing my position.
You're tired.
Of this game, yes. Yeah, a little.
That's a bad.
Slavia said it seriously. Of course.
I'm still here, you know.
No one cares. You
What the
remember
fuck?
meeting for the hike up to
Look at
dinner,
that.
don't you? Have you
Fuck you,
prepared
dude.
everything? Yeah,
No,
see you later.
Scarlet. What the hell was that about?
What's up?
What the? What?
Who is this?
Where?
Who's this character?
I opened my eyes, put my head up instantly. Then I realized there was not just one, but two girls. Lena was standing by Slavia.
Hi.
She was surprised. Didn't you know? Oh wait,
Friend
fuck.
again.
My bad. That was no.
Hi.
I read the wrong line. I just kind of
No.
I'm on cruise control, you know. I put my head down on the table and covered it with my hands.
Play a good game like Tabletop Simulator with the barking cat and whoever we saw earlier.
If only I could sink it to the ground right away. The girls remained silent. I was left alone with my thoughts for some time. That was fine by me. Maybe I could have that sat that way until the end of dinner time to the strong voice.
That's all alone.
Olga Dmitrievna was heard from the opposite end of the canteen.
To celebrate a miraculous rescue of my friend and America, we make this game for you all.
What's
We?
your fucking Kazooie NPC?
No, there's no we. I lifted my head idly and looked towards the camp leader, but couldn't see anything beyond the pioneers' backs. And is that a fucking talking puzzle piece?
I think you're on meth.
A second.
I don't want to
2
deal the cards
seconds.
out until I know who else playing. Thank you.
Masato, you got this book from Kyosuke's library, right?
Yeah.
When does this get good?
Yeah.
And nothing about
don't
me. Nothing about me rescuing Shurick or gathering the ingredients for the cake. As if that's how it ought to be. Well, it'd be wrong to expect anything else from my camp leader.
Mine are flip.
Let's go.
It's simple.
Oh, if I
Hurry
had
up,
a...
get the shirt.
Slavia smiled.
Evil, ha ha ha.
Lena agreed. Yeah, sure. I got up reluctantly and tagged along behind the girls. Ugh. As we approached the crowd of pioneers, Olga Dmitry was just putting the cake in the center of the table. All of a sudden, Ulyana's like, it fucking throws a rock in it, destroying all my hard work.
And now.
What the fuck am I looking at?
What is
What the
happening?
fuck?
Guys, I think I could draw this CG.
The camp leader was able to finish as Ulyana rushed out from the pioneer crowd and dived
Wait, is
into the
that the
cake.
protagonist on the right?
Yeah,
Why does he look like that?
they changed my art style. They changed the art style again.
The
She
next
managed
CG
to-
is gonna be a gotcha life.
Oh my, says Rolf. She managed to nibble it a few times before she was pulled away. She was kicking and screaming. I stared blankly from the outside at all this drama. Elisa smiling, Lena picking up some cream with a finger, all the furious pioneers around. I felt completely out of place here. I thought if I closed my eyes now, here and now, open the game, here I am, back to the safety of my apartment in front of a computer.
What is this, guys?
It's the protagonist.
I blinked, but nothing changed. Only the noise and the confusion became
Yeah,
sharper.
that is him.
That's the limit.
This
I
is
hate
like-
Final Fantasy VII. I don't understand the limit system. I just...
Well, in fact, behaving like this is a bit over the top, even for her. Huh.
Does anyone know why?
Shurick broke into the conversation. Or is it a court-martial?
Please, Olga the Fiona. It's the cake to celebrate my return. It's no big deal.
He hesitated.
It doesn't matter.
Now what happens? I will never give up the fight.
Yo, wait, maybe this game is awesome.
The camp leader turned to Ulyana.
And you.
Oh no.
I am going to punish you to the fullest extent.
VR joints. Oh
Do
no.
you behave next time?
I hopefully don't have to cover the screen.
No, you don't.
She snorted and turned back.
Does this game even
You
have
will be
CGs like
going
that?
on the hike with us tonight?
Maybe.
My
I mean, sometimes they're a little different.
As if I wanted to.
I was more than willing to switch places with Ulyana and skip the hike instead of her, but who knew? I had to guess
Do you not
beforehand.
ban to have fan service?
I'd have been the first one to go berserk and smash the damn cake.
Berserk! I know that book.
Haribosus. After a couple of minutes of confusion, the pioneers started to disperse.
You have to get ready to.
Does it get me funnier
There
when
will
the
be a
joke
lineup.
says me?
They buffet at the square in
I
heaven.
am
Buffet. I looked straight into the eyes of the camp leader, trying to express my attitude non-verbally, but it seems that I failed.
elderberries.
Don't be late.
Ulyana was sitting at the table when I approached her on my way to the exit. So why did you do it? She looked very upset, but she had a right to be so.
Wanted to.
Ulyana replied abruptly.
Because
So you happy now?
I just love the.
Of course I am. Thank you. Good luck with the hiking.
She smiled mysteriously, sprang up and rushed out of the
Bring
canteen.
downtown.
Well, a little bit of luck wouldn't hurt. And I closed my eyes.
Hold on.
Walking you shall reach is exactly what this proverb that kept rolling in my head all the way down to the cabin.
Hold on. Hold on. I can do.
Oh, that hurt. Why I shouldn't do that.
Hold on.
Somehow I just couldn't manage to argue, to pretend that I'm sick, or just skip without a reason. The events of this day taught me submissiveness. Although sometimes whatever was happening made no sense to me. As I walked in, I had a thought. Oh, in fact, how should I get ready? Clothes? I only have an overcoat and a pair of jeans. Anyway, I forgot to ask whether it's gonna be an overnight hike or not. I got a little bit of chicken fry, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio on. I couldn't think of anything better for a reference, so I grabbed the sweater that I had on with me. Anymore.
When I became
Oh.
Sans.
Oh, the camp was already there, although it was about 10 minutes before the time Olga and Mishra had designated.
He sounds like an airport attendant.
Okay, it was just lagging. You guys can hear me, right?
Wait,
No,
why
Okay.
is the flag yellow now?
it was always yellow.
Oh, really? Was it just like the weird lighting that made it look green?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I settled down near the edge and waited patiently. Night was falling. If viewed from the outside, what a fairly comical picture what we'd make. A crowd of pioneers, lined up out of sheer habit like they were awaiting a silent command for the bronze Genda. And all this happening in the scarlet rays of the sunset.
My god, that's you.
Name sound alikes, and there he is, waving his hand and screaming, "Attack!" As roaring soldiers with red neckerchiefs charge into the battle against some ghostly enemy. But Olga Dmitrievna showed up and started to talk instead of Genda, Fenda.
Everyone is here. Bad.
I was so tired today that I couldn't even think about anything, so I ended up just listening to the camp leader.
Not today. We'll go hiking. It is essential for every pioneer to be able to come and rescue his comrade. To offer a helping hand in the hour of need, saving them from a hopeless situation.
But Olga Dmitrievna, if we've already saved a comrade before, does that mean we still have to participate? Oh. A whisper that ran through the pioneer crowd suggests that most probably think this truly epic expedition would end up in a clearing in the forest several hundred feet from the square. Somehow I thought so too.
It's a plane.
We're walking Paris.
Quarter of
Oh,
mil.
haven't you? Choose your partner. Say so yet. Now's the right time to do so.
Pioneers quickly caught on to the idea and started to match in pairs. It looked like I was the only one without a partner. Slavia was enthusiastically discussing something with Olga Dmitrievna. Lena was with Miku. Electronic was, of course, with Shurik. Well, it might not be a bad idea to go alone after all.
Amen.
Fuck. The voice of the camp leader pulled me out of my thoughts. I went up to her reluctantly.
You haven't found a partner.
Guess we'll have to sit this one out then, huh? Seems like it.
When you join, and there, she's alone.
I was struck with that special kind of despair that only a true loner can experience.
Hit me on the deck.
Loner. So it appears that I'm left with a prickly librarian that I wouldn't risk spending a couple of hours with even if I was paid for it. Although we both seem to be in the same boat now. I slowly approach Xenia. I'm not doing your route, so why am I here? Well, I guess we'll be going together. She looked up at me.
Also,
Don't you even think I'm glad?
Said Xenia seriously. Why on earth you should feel glad? Why did I turn into a caveman?
now you gotta figure out a second.
In a minute.
I asked naively.
Never mind.
Why do you get pissy about everything all the time?
It'd be much better if you shut up.
If you just shut. And it couldn't get any better than this. She turned her back on me and followed the other pioneers. I still haven't seen any special reason to walk in pairs. Anyway, we were walking on the well-trodden forest roads. It should be quite difficult to get lost here, even if I wanted to. Moreover, while we know we've been hiking for half an hour, and we weren't rushing through the depths of the forest trying to face all the dangers that could test our courage and harden our pioneer spirits, but instead we were just walking around in circles. However, if we take into account that Agonizing was achieved, this hike could be compared to a hobbit's march from the Shire to Mordor. Who knows that reference, am I right, guys? Up top.
Huh?
Just as Zendaya insisted, I was following her at a distance in silence. The librarian seemed to be perfectly okay with it. Hey, don't you know when we'll reach our destination?
Or what?
Beverage of sorts? Ahem. I see that I'm devolving my voice from less than that one guy from Robot Alchemic Drive to just four kid Sanji. The place where we'll settle down and set up camp.
The whole point of this hike isn't to set up camp, but the hiking itself. You don't get it.
Yeah, it seems I didn't understand a thing about hiking. I guess you're right, but still.
I don't know.
She replied sharply and quickened her pace. I caught up with her and asked, Listen, why are you always so, like, a bitch? I was about to say mean, but stopped short. I haven't done anything bad to you, and I'm not going to. She glared at me in surprise.
Always so what?
Well, unsociable. Kind of. Or is it something about me?
Oh, cut that stupidity out already.
As you wish. I decided not to start a conversation with her for the rest of the hike, more like my life. At last, Olga Dmitrievna decides to end this Sisyphean toil. You guys know that reference?
Shut up, seaman.
It's time to halt.
I get that reference.
The place chosen turned out to be a quite large glade with a few tree trunks laid in a half circle to make an improvised arbor, with the remains of a campfire in the middle. Obviously, such hikes are a tradition of this camp. I was sent to gather firewood together with the other boys. It didn't take long because there were a lot of branches of logs of various sizes lying around. Eventually, Olga Dmitrievna lighted the fire using some old newspapers. I was eager to know what was written there, but could discern anything other than Soviet symbols. Pioneers took their places on the fallen log benches, started talking about things. It seemed that the final goals of the band had been achieved. The only thing missing were a pot of fish soup, aluminum cups of vodka, and a guitar. But I wouldn't be surprised if all these would appear somehow.
What are you thinking about?
I hate my Judd camp. Slavia said next to me. Oh, nothing special. Just enjoying the hike. I answered sarcastically.
You don't look happy.
I'm thrilled. Well, I'm not about to jump for joy. Sorry about that.
Alright, it's time to add this div object that gets everyone's attention.
Okay, I won't just with you.
Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. That I don't have because they couldn't afford to draw them for me.
No longer uses gravity.
She sat with me for a while, but after realizing that I was in the mood of talking and her dealing with her, she left me to enjoy my introspection all alone. And all I wished for was to lie down in bed and fall asleep as soon as possible, but I was being surrounded by smoke and the useless chatter of girls around me instead.
Turned off the gravity.
They were cheering and laughing and in general enjoying this warm summer evening. I hated it. And far outside the glade, I noticed that Lena was arguing with Elisa intensely. Intensely and Lena sound like complete opposites to me.
What kind?
Slavia had left to go somewhere after a conversation, it seems. Electronic and Shurik were trying furiously to prove something to old Dmitrievna. Looks like the only one who doesn't belong here.
It's just not natural.
Do we have to see the other two characters? I don't.
I think that's a point towards Lena that in order to secure that good ending, you know?
No.
Yeah, you should.
I'm sorry, guys. For the sake of us all. But on the
bad ending.
but on the other
The
hand,
nurse ending.
why should I care? All I was doing was just watching the fire. There's a saying that claims that one could watch a fire as well as running water. There was also some third thing there. What was that?
I'm gonna watch the reading forever. Burn fire, running water, and how other people work.
Could she read my mind? The camp leader pulled me out of my daydreaming.
Same with me, don't you think that is too early to relax?
But why else would I need to do? I honestly couldn't get what old good Dimitri Venom wanted from me.
I don't know.
What the fuck? She stopped for a moment.
But there is something to do, to be done. And do it without hesitation.
You're right, I will do without hesitation.
Look at this thing.
She smiled ambiguously and went back to the fire to throw a few branches on.
Away.
After those words, I am completely sure that she treats me like a personal slave. Or at least I'm like a free labor force, which is, strictly speaking, the same thing. I sighed and put my head down in my hands, hoping my torments would be over for the day. Didn't I check what they're doing?
Look at my hat, kid. He's a
I
hat kid.
think.
Look at her go.
You muff
Whoa,
it
that
somehow.
Bart Simpson in the background.
Look at her go.
Try to find out what Lisa and arguing about. But on the other hand, why should I care? Do nothing, just stay seated. All I was doing was just watching the fire.
What the? Is that like full S mimicue?
The illusion of fucking choice.
You guys see Bart Simpson in the back?
Oh yeah, there he is. No, what the fuck are you
Bart
talking
Simpson?
It's on the he's on the tree.
Crazy though, right?
That right here,
Is he?
Oh my god, it's yeah.
there's this
You guys
big
see
old
him?
eye.
Where did Pat
Big
go?
ol' eye.
Huh?
Oh.
Red
Wait,
shirt.
you don't see it,
Look,
Troy?
see, look, you see the yellow spike,
Oh my
like on a triangle up here? There's his head, there's his hair, there's his head, there's his shirt, there's his arm sticking out like this, and there's his other arm.
No, I
Oh,
don't
God.
see it.
How do you not see it?
You tried to grab them with a pencil.
I sighed and put my head down in my hands, hoping my torment would be over for the day. Someone patted me on the shoulder. I looked up and saw Shuriken Electronic who sat next to me. What do you want? I asked tiredly.
See if you want to get the Masa Row.
Don't be sad.
Is there anything better to do?
Look, we've been discussing possibilities for the advancement of cybernetics over Olga Dmitrievna. And there's a problem. We need more guys. If you could...
He hesitated. Advancement and those guys are incompatible with each other. I said nothing and started looking over the pioneers around me instead.
Well,
Definitely.
I don't have time. Can't you see that I'm always busy with the camp leader's errands?
yeah, I guess you're right.
Now you got I got a special task for you.
For you, a special
Fuck
present.
up.
Go fuck yourself.
That's kind of embarrassing how it all went the way with Oleana.
No.
I looked at him with surprise. It seems that Shirk blames himself for that cake accident. Yeah, it is. All the pioneers seem to be here, but I couldn't spot Slavia anywhere. I think she is angry with me.
Hey!
It's just-
My
That's
bad.
my line!
My fault, OG.
I think she's angry with me.
Art.
Prick.
Who?
Crack.
I asked absently.
Oleana. Maybe I should apologize.
No, it's not your fault. We sat silently for a while, and I stood up and said, "My legs are numb. I better take a walk." They made no reply.
I'll just stand here.
I made a few
Hey.
circles around our improvised camp, noticing the closed looks of the camp leaders following me. And I noticed that Stella is getting restless, so that must mean I need to hide the screen.
What?
Don't remember what happens here.
Okay, well, I guess
I
we can
don't
find out.
think you have anything, but I'd hide it just to be safe.
That's
No!
That's
Looks
just
like
a
Olga
pussy bit
can
thing.
wait up to come up with some kind of new task for me. I've found Slavia anywhere. Maybe we should go and try
You
and
wanna
find her.
searching the game for the first time, but still large semblance in the call.
On the other hand, I felt sorry for Olyana every time I recalled her upset face. Maybe this hike is the most entertaining thing, but sitting there all alone isn't any better either. But at the same time, I didn't want to go anywhere. Trying to find Slavia, go find Olyana, remain seated.
And also, they're all naked.
But on the other hand, why should I care?
Slavia's probably like in a
Yeah.
lake bathing. Oleana's probably at home like doing nothing. Just remain seated.
Structure deck in my hand.
Who needs
This
who
one's
needs
up
her?
to you. It doesn't matter.
I guess that's enough for me today. I sat my free space, wait for the end of the hike patiently, and was physically able to feel the looks of the camp leader aimed at me. At last, she stood up and declared,
Hello,
you should be
little
a writer
flying
for IGN.
kitties.
more like shitties. Am I right? Up
Well,
top, Shurik, Electronic, come on.
Come on, Shirk, you can join in too.
I like how you made it.
You know,
such a-
honestly, I
Really?
would join in, but my name is Electronic, and I think I'm gonna kill myself because of
I
it.
had nothing against the game itself, but it was obvious that the hike would take
Yeah,
longer because
Shurik,
of it.
say something funny.
Pioneer said
That's
on
what
fire.
she's gonna do.
I noticed Lena and Elisa, who took their places on a truck opposite me. It seems everything's alright, and just a few minutes ago I thought the opposite while looking at the quarrel. But anything's possible. I'd really like to know what they were talking about, but it's impossible now, and I can feel tiredness growing in me more and more. My mind was completely blank. To be precise, my head was so heavy there was no place in it for ideas to unfold.
Try a lot.
Well, in my better times, my brain appeared to be a wide highway with millions of thoughts running by, chasing one another and causing major crashes. Now it's more like a footpath lost in the woods, which is used rarely in only exceptional cases. Fluffy didn't come back. Maybe she had something to do. Maybe she died. Well, once again, there's no way to find out now.
Yeah, just check
okay,
the
let's
wiki.
start. Moscow.
Russia.
Okay.
Pioneer started to name cities. Finally, it was my turn. Try to listen closely to catch first letter of the city I'll have to use. Arkhangelsk.
Who dealt
We
Arcane,
played several rounds.
Blood Gang.
Each new city made it harder to remember everything that was mentioned before. My attention was dissipating. I was already lost in all these capitals, megalopolises, villages, and urban settlements.
David, it's your turn.
Albuquerque. Oh, good Richmond and brought me back to reality. Oh, excuse me. And what was the last one?
You're David.
Yeah, because this shit mad boring.
It was Sevastopol.
Lithuania. Okay, then I'll say London.
Already you?
Years around.
Well then, Lilliput from Gulliver's Travels. It got me thinking. There are tons of cities in the world starting with L, but it was hard to remember even one of them now. Las Vegas. Liverpool.
Already there?
Los Angeles.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what Los Angeles?
She gave me a scornful look, but the game went on. I could hardly bear to think of another city starting with L, but fortunately it was the last round.
Is it 5 or is it 6?
That's enough for today. Some idiot messed it up and said,
Did everyone 7
put
or 5?
in. Only late, time over.
My face is numb. I sighed
Thanks a
relief.
lot, Steven Guzzler.
Okay, Electro. Okay, Shurik, be that way.
Okay.
On our way back, we walked as we liked without joining in pairs. Is this thing still on? Why'd the music turn off?
But you're going
They
home.
don't want me.
Oh. Night descended upon a camp. Perfectly regular and normal night. On those nights when dark skies, stars, and even a crescent moon don't cause any special feelings, and the chirping of crickets and the songs of the night birds seem more like routine work noises than a nocturnal chorus. In a few minutes, all the fighters lining up in the square. Look, it's what's his name?
Sunny suggesting that we
Gender?
go clockwise.
Yeah, Genda. There's the flags gone, and he's face palming now.
Play it so that if they don't want to play
It was quite late already, and fatigue took its toll, so our lineup wasn't perfectly in line. It looked to me more like a line of Vikings after a successful battle, with the warriors are happy and smiling, anticipating the return to the families rather than thinking about maintaining correct formation. But someone else could see a completely defeated troop or a bunch of survivors who had to march to their homeland with their last strength of strength.
Thank you for everything. Everything you And now go to sleep. It's late already.
I don't know, I did the fucking the demo, man. Pioneers quickly each ran their own ways, and I was left together with the camp leader.
And we should go to.
Are we sure we're not doing her route?
We ran in complete silence while we reached Amanda's cabin.
Now go the fuck to sleep.
She said, turning off the light. I was tossing and turning for quite a while, recalling all the events of the day. Chores, strawberries, vote, On the one hand, I was overcome with fatigue. On the other hand, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd forgotten something, done something wrong, said something wrong, and this feeling of incompleteness was tormenting me. It was about 2 a.m. All bad things end sooner or later. Please to take a break. And that bomb blows up. Instead of narcoleptic death, it's fucking air raid. I fell asleep.
I'm assuming left goes first.
Day 6.
Why is it? It's really only been 6 days.
I'm gonna
Wait,
Kill myself.
an hour?
We're here.
I don't know what time it was when Old Dimitri Man woke me up, but even before opening eyes, I felt the imminence of death. My whole body ached, felt as if my mind was closed by hate.
Demon, wake up, immediately. I am in breakfast. And more importantly, you die.
So the camp leader intends to exploit me to the fullest today, the same as any other day. Garbled something, covered my head with a blanket, and turned to the wall. In the end, Old Dimitri Man has angled, never go beyond words. At least I really want to believe so then.
Just make sure it's going the other way.
Or what? I was gonna say triumphantly, but I kept silent. Not because of fear, just because I was too, just because I felt too lazy to open my mouth. Really? What could she do to me? Lecture me at the lineup? Hang my photo on the wall of shame? Or use me for inhuman alien experiments? Well, I'm ready for that too. Just let me sleep a couple hours.
Well, that's because
What
I
if
have
you
one.
miss the lineup?
The door slammed behind the camp leader, and the sleep which had been about to be claimed my mind again. A7.
I can see them when you do that.
I woke up dazzled by sunlight. It was 1 p.m. according to my cell phone, just squeezing the last drops of charge out of its battery. Strangely enough, my body didn't ache. My head felt clear, and oh no, it was a good beginning to the day. With waving my arms, pretending to do early exercise, I sprang out the cabin and headed to the washstands. Yeah, I slept through breakfast, but we should be lunch soon, so I shouldn't worry that I'll have to stay hungry like I did yesterday. Along the way, I met a pioneer whose face somehow looked strangely familiar.
It booted you off the Lena route, I think.
Good.
How? I fucking...
I don't know.
Wait, that's the guy.
Just hit him.
But I was going so fast I couldn't really see him. When I turned around, he was already gone around the corner. There were nobody to the washstands. Everybody's probably busy with his task, God knows what else. Quickly brush your teeth, wash your face, so they're gonna leave when I suddenly sound water flowing from the opposite tap. Pioneer leaned against the washstand over there. I couldn't see his face, but judging by his figure, he looked like I saw a couple of minutes ago. Do you fucking mind, dude? How you doing? The sun's so bright today. I looked up into the sky, shielding my eyes with my palm. Yeah, nothing special. It wasn't easy to get a better look at the Pioneer, given the way he stood. The bright sunlight that reflected on the water, shining metal surface of the washstand, suddenly obscured his face, and I was able to see him from the future. The camp leader's angry today. So angry. His face sounded painfully familiar, too. Well, she's always like that. Well, you know better, yeah? I tried to remember if I had heard this voice, seen this Pioneer before. We'll see ya. He turned the water off and quickly marched toward the forest path. For a second I thought following, stopping it, but I quickly thought of it that we're spoiling such a great moment, suspicious to be grand speculations. Nature was glowing with the bright light of life. Lush treetops were rhythmically swaying in the wind, whispering to each other. The breeze gently stroked the high emerald grass. Birds were cooing in the shade, escaping the midday heat. The woods and fields stretching into the horizon were dissolving the warm sunlight, reaching that fucking word count. Shut the fuck up. I don't know which month it is now, but it looks like midsummer. I distinctly remember the summer vacation of my childhood and youth, times of fun, leisure, and carefree joy. Childhood games, how many there were. I wouldn't say no to playing war games or hide and seek now, or swinging on a bungee. Or maybe building a sandcastle and inhabiting it with toy soldiers, ready to defend the masses to the last drop of their plastic blood.
I love watching controllers flip itself around.
I went to the square and sat on the bench waiting for lunch. Do you think me keeping to myself is like +1 towards myself and like or something?
Hello.
I went to the square and sat on the bench waiting for lunch. Looked there wasn't much time left before it. From time to time, ideas passed by me, sometimes alone, sometimes pairs groups of 3. But always someone I didn't know. Elisa, Uyana, Lena, or Slavi were nowhere to be seen. Thoughts about the meaninglessness of existence were circling in my brain, but this didn't worry on me in such a beautiful way. Just thinking about it, who could be thinking of grieving for his life lived in vain or lost early while basking in the rays of such a friendly sun? Certainly not me. I looked up upon Genda. He was meditating as always. Now he definitely never gets any unnecessary doubts. I remember my first hours in the camp the day before, the anguish, anxiety, and fear. It seems so far away now, though so little time has passed. Will I get out of here or not? Any concern me as much as before, maybe I'm already dead. Then this last stop, please get off the train. What are you thinking about? I looked up and saw that pioneer as before. I couldn't see his face again, the sun was shining in my eyes. You know, life. I see him sit down next to me, but I need to stand in the same place, only half turned, which completely killed any hope of seeing his face. Listen, have we met earlier? I think I remember you. Well, let's say that you know who I am. But I don't. I laughed sincerely. Yeah, you don't. He answered short. I see. Honestly, it's not like I didn't want to talk, just didn't know what to talk about, and my soul was so calm that it didn't bother me. Your first time here? He asked a question, but he so implied he was only expecting confirmation. Yes, and you? Me? Good gaga. He paused for a few seconds. Nah, it's not my first time here. One might say that I visit this camp every year since my early childhood. Such an answer got me interested. Well, what was it like before? It's always the same. Only mention of being the camp leader, all the same pioneers around, all the same lineups of the morning, all those wicked accidents. When I thought it was me speaking, not him. Interesting. Just that with every new, he hesitated, year, more and more interesting things happen, and one gets to understand better what's going on.
Kill Alicia.
What are you talking about? Nishizono, what are you doing here?
Kill Alicia.
Conversation possibly triggered my curiosity. It's a pity that I can't distinguish the face of this pioneer at all.
I'm here to shoot Alicia.
Well, every session in the pioneer camp reminds of the previous one, he said calmly. Probably. This is my first. It shows. The pioneer grinned. You don't know what you're fucking doing, but it looks like it won't be the last. Well, it's fun here and all, but you know what they say, there's no place like home. But you still have to get back there. Now, I was absolutely sure this guy was hiding something from me. To be precise, he still had so much from the camp's usual ordinariness. It was too different from the local inhabitants. What do you mean? You think I'm stuck here forever or something? I said, enunciating every word. The pioneer had no turn answered lunchbox sounded. Turned my head towards the loudspeaker, and by the time I looked back, the guy was already gone. Thousands of theories and speculations appeared in my mind, but stopped myself from remembering all the apparent normality of this camp. After all, nothing supernatural has happened in these 5 days. Nothing supernatural at all, huh? Moreover, everything here seemed too natural, sometimes even boring. Maybe this pioneer didn't mean anything by that, I just misunderstood him. Thinking that, I went to the canteen intending to feast. Sometimes it seemed to me here that lunch is akin to the crowds around the soup kitchen during a famine. Pioneers were running around, pushing each other, trying to crawl through the first meal and take the most comfortable table. Most commonly standing patiently waiting for the cook to give me my assigned food rations. I'm gonna sit at an empty table and then myself's gonna show up. It's like, hey, dickhead, are you gonna play the game yet or finish the game or is it not over yet? So lunch day we had okroshka, which I really didn't like, and cutlets of potatoes. Okroshka is a traditional Russian food. Ugh, cold soup. I sat in a corner and mentally rejoiced I was able to eat in peace. My tail was the farthest from the kitchen. I could reason to hope that the pioneers who were looking for a free place wouldn't reach it, or would reach it last. However, when I moved to the main course, Slavia, Shurik, and Electronic appeared from the crowd.
Henry.
I had nothing against the company. Of course. Lunch was going surprisingly
character
calmly. Even Electronic wasn't jabbering as he usually does. I finally finished the meal, sprawled in my chair, and satisfied clicked my tongue. Listen, do you know this pioneer? I saw him today. You know, I suddenly realized I don't really know how to describe him. What about my height, same constitution?
Hard to say from such a description.
Slavia smiled.
Well, we have a camp of such guys, if it comes to that.
Oh no, they were right.
Wait, why do two of them have the same colored names?
No.
Are they stupid?
Wait, who said this? Shurik? Who's Shurik again?
Why are you asking?
Why are you asking?
It's just that I met him today, and it seemed like I haven't seen him here before.
Look in the canteen. I don't think he'll miss lunch.
Why didn't I think of that? That's it. Okay, guys, enjoy your meal. I got up and started slowly walking along the rows of tables. Lena and Zenny are sitting over there, giving a friendly smile.
Lenin? Oh.
Alicia and Ulyana are laughing and arguing about something. Oak Chavana surrounded the pioneers. Good thing she didn't notice me. Harley in free seats, but the guy from the morning's nowhere to be seen. The situation's getting more and more interesting. Looks like I won't find him here. Maybe you already had lunch. I head to the exit. Going somewhere, Semyon? It was so hot outside that it seemed like you would instantly melt after coming out of the shade. I suddenly felt like sleeping. I yawned and headed to Camplia's cabin in order to follow the domestic line interpretation of the Archimedes principle. In the end, Dimitri is unlikely to return anytime soon, at least I think so. We'll definitely have a couple hours of rest. Anyway, so really don't expect any other options to arise, especially in this heat. The heavenly coolness in the cabin became my salvation. Took my clothes off and jumped into bed. And nope. Crickets were lazily chirping outside. The wind was shaking the curtains of the window, saying it's a dream. Ellipses. Oh fuck. Knocking on the door woke me up. Not just soft, but insistent. I reluctantly got up and went up to open it. Strangely, there was nobody on the doorstep. So you just opened it without... I rubbed my eyes and stepped out to look around. All the same, no one around. A dream, maybe? It's already 4 o'clock. I felt jaded. Probably shouldn't have slept in the afternoon. After all, I knew what was gonna happen. I put on my boots, left the cabin, and knocked at the door. But where should I go? All in all, there's not much time till dinner. My son thought came to me that it'd be nice to refresh myself, so I went towards the beach. The sun had passed the midday mark a while ago. I'm assuming I'm actually wearing my clothes now.
I'll tell you when you're good.
It gets dark here early here in the south. I squinted and looked up at the flaming disc. Who was that just now? I flinched. The same mysterious guy was standing in front of me, and once again his face hard to see due to the bright light. Well, the sun blinded me so I could not see besides the faint contours of objects. Are you stalking me? Nope, I was just passing by, he answered calmly. Then you should know better. So you haven't seen anyone? Correct. I rubbed my eyes but it did not help. Why didn't I see you at lunch? I asked bluntly. I wasn't hungry. He laughed. I blinked a few times, my vision came back, but the pioneer miraculously disappeared once again. What the hell is going on here? Now I was absolutely sure there's something strange about that guy. He must directly relate to everything that happened around here. We'll have to find out. But stars could confirm that I'm not mistaken, that he is not just a local pioneer. It's quite crowded at the beach. It looked like everyone from the camp was here. Well, no wonder it's so hot outside. Old good Dimitri Vanna was standing just a bit further apart from him, keeping an eye on her army of pioneers. As soon as I thought that coming here might not be the best idea, she noticed me.
Oh! What the fuck? Why is she
I don't know that.
shaped like this?
I think she's meant to be leaning forward, maybe.
Yeah, but her head size is still the same.
As an art student who's been studying a lot of anatomy recently, also,
What
Kat,
is
this
it?
is your line.
I thought I already said this.
Just in case I'm not
yeah.
showing the screen.
You wanted to line up, and in general you were just lounging all around all day.
I do not know how to answer.
I'll entertain chat.
And this how are you planning to become a global pioneer?
I'm not. I'm gonna clean up.
Hmm.
Wait, I
And like
should
this,
say
the
that.
proportions are really weird.
She continued more softly. Uncle Dimitri Vanna in the camp. Is there a pioneer who looks a lot like me? She looks surprised.
No.
I am shooting Alicia.
Damn.
Maybe. I don't know. What do you ask?
Oh, I'm just curious.
Well, we have a lot of boys here.
Alright, never mind. Someone's yelling at me, came from the riverside, only made to rush in its direction. Well, looks like I'll be spared a lecture. Lowered myself into the sand, stared at the pioneers playing in the water. A few minutes of sitting here, Oyana approached me.
I'm so serious.
I'm so serious.
This card.
Look at my mouth.
I'm not sad.
Well, why are you sitting all alone?
Just thinking.
About what?
I decided to spare my story about the mysterious pioneer. Well, imagine that you're chatting with a weird person, and you have to figure out what exactly is so weird about them.
Simple. I would just ask them.
She laughed. Too simple. But he won't answer.
How do you know? Have you tried asking?
No, but it's obvious. Oyana did not answer. She sat down next to me and let out a tired sigh.
I'm all swimmed out.
And what if they know something but won't tell you?
I need.
With them.
But how? For a good long we sat together, talked about random things, then I got up, said goodbye, and went away. Time to find the new mysterious stranger, get all the answers. The first place to visit was the bus stop. After this is where it all began. The road was empty as always, only small dust was occasionally visible on it. I was ready to turn around and go back to the camp, then I heard someone whisper, "Don't trust him."
No, because she was.
Someone was hiding behind the monument. Pioneer was standing with his back to me, and once again the voice seemed strangely familiar. "Who are you?" I took a few steps toward him. "Stop, don't come any closer." For some reason I froze my tracks. For someone deep inside the shirts come to me and I said I should argue with him. "Alright, I'll stay here." "Have you seen him? Talked to him?" he asked nervously. "Who are you even talking about?" He's dressed in his pioneer uniform. "You know who." I definitely did know. He was talking about the weird pioneers saw earlier. "Yes," I answered after a few moments of silence. "What did he tell you?" the pioneer asked in a pleading tone. "Nothing, really. Did he give you advice? Did he tell you what to do? Threaten you?" "No, nothing like that. Of course he seemed pretty weird, but then nothing more than that. Remember, he may not be alone, more likely he's alone, but you may meet many pioneers here who look like him." "You mean, like, what I'm doing right now?" "Don't question it." Who are you? Who are you? Who are you hiding? You will understand. In time. Just remember, the most important thing to do is find the exit. This is just like Digital Circus.
Whoa.
All of a sudden, a strong gust of wind came through, lifting leaves from the wind and throwing an old paper bag into my face. Straining myself, I averted my eyes. When I looked back at the monument, the pioneer was already gone. The moment I was overwhelmed by fear, real, almost tangible fear. Am I being scared during my first hour at this camp? See, this is like this is the anti-visual novel. You're not supposed to hang out with the girls. You're supposed to wander, and wander. But back then, everyone around me seemed kind of friendly. Now Soyevnog revealed its fangs, getting ready to eat me. It had the unknown. My body was covered in goosebumps, throat was dry, my hands shaking, tried to ignore it and head back to camp. Oh, it was already dinner time, and I decided to go to the canteen. Just made the locals made me not afraid, and at least creeped out, don't even know whoever they are. They're not candy yet, but I mean I can trust them. I stopped in front of the clubhouse, but then realized it's not the best spot to be. I could run into someone, which is not something I want to do at the moment. Almost running, I hurried towards the forest, walked a few meters along the path before someone finally stopping. Once I had the mysterious pioneer. Well, two of them to be precise. All the other inhabitants of the campus seemed absolutely normal. But I was to stand back and let everything resolve itself was under some serious pressure. At this point, it was clear to me I had to do something on my own. But what exactly? I was probably having dinner, so I had a good chance to make the old good arrangements without being noticed. I decided to go first take my clothes that I wore when I arrived here along with my cell phone. I wanted to come up with a solid plan right off the bat, so for the time being I may as well hide in the forest. By doing the opposite of blending in. I leaped up the steps and entered the building. My clothes arrived where I left it. My phone was where it's supposed to be, under my pillow. I quickly grabbed it and was ready to stuff it into my pocket, then I noticed something on the screen. The message window was open. The text read, "You're wrong, Semyon. You are so wrong." I felt like my soul left my body. It froze at the spot.
The cards got all cursed.
I was shaking. My blood was pumping so hard. I felt like my soul was going to burst open from the pressure. It took at least a full minute for me to come back to my senses. All I could have typed in that message. One of the pioneers, it's you to figure out how to do it if they're not familiar with this technology. But no one besides me should know where I keep the phone. This event was the straw that broke the camel's back. I rushed out the house, knew never to come back here. Ellipses.
Save.
Night fell on the campgrounds. I've been sitting in the woods for a few hours. Something every nose. The spot that was shows far away, so it would be hard to find me.
Yeah.
Getting a few plans in my head for the time being. Try and run, kill every single person in the camp. However, on the one hand, one thought chased me and realized I should be like this because of the strange pioneer, because of that message on the phone. All this reinforced the thought that everything happening is far from normal. However, there was no proof that anyone in the camp had anything to do with it. I could have stayed here until morning, lost my own thoughts, all alone, but I heard footsteps coming from somewhere nearby. So you decided to escape after all? I turned around, but I couldn't see the pioneer's face in the dark. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure that it was him. I was afraid then. Because they're so physically exhausted, I was prepared for any possible course of events, so I managed to reason appropriately and maintain conversation. I wouldn't call this an escape. I answered slowly, stretching every word. Huh? Then what is it? A tactical retreat. Brilliant. He burst into laughter. Listen, why don't you tell me what's going on? Who are you and what do you want from me? What did that guy tell you at the gate? See, I didn't hear my question. He told me not to trust you. I lied.
The enticing one.
But on the one hand, I thought that's what he meant. Well, that's always the way for him. Running away, hiding. I can hear irritation in his voice. I'm not sure what kind of circus you're running here, but I'm not going to be a part of it. Oh, why not? You're the star, after all. I couldn't see his face, but he was smiling. Explain my part to me then. You know, I was like you in the beginning. The first time everything went peacefully. Then I escaped, tried to understand what was going on, got mad and even tortured them to get the truth. He laughed crazily. I shivered. But it was pointless. Continued the pioneer after calm me down a bit. Pointless. And then again, not Vandanos lapses. At first I just heard the voices from a distance sometimes in my head. Then big silhouettes appeared, then they slowly took on physical form, finally stepped in my world, touched and introduced them to other pioneers. They were all different. Different, do you get it? Different. He started then shouting. It recurred again and again. You get used to loops, but then I learned how to get into the worlds by myself, to interact with others, but it turned out that I'm not alone. There are lots of us. Today you saw at least one more. He fell silent. I didn't know what question to ask and didn't want to resource it, but waited. When he continued, it's not that simple, of course. It's not always possible. At least under certain circumstances when you feel strong emotions, for example. I instantly remember how I saw him the first time. The first time when I didn't feel any emotions at all. Including the moments when you feel happy. As if he was reading my thoughts. I see. So you try and say there are several parallel worlds, including the same camp with its inhabitants where I'm replaced by you or that guy I met at the bus stop? Yeah, something like that. The answer didn't surprise me at all. In the end, it's clear that whatever happened here is beyond limits of human understanding. This theory didn't seem at all unusual. But you said that everything recurs. But where does that get us?
The cool drought.
Yes, it recurs. And what will happen afterwards? You'll start from the very beginning. You'll wake up at the bus, come to the camp, meet Olga, Dmitri, the girls, electronic. But if it happened to you, then why should it happen to me as well? It happens to everyone. Once again, he laughed hysterically. And how many loops have you experienced so far? I stopped counting them already. At first I tried to remember them though. Maybe a few hundred. No wonder, it was very clear to me that this guy suffered from progressive mental dysfunction. But you searched for a way out, didn't you? He didn't answer. That's what the guy at the bus stop was talking about. Because he understands nothing, damn it, he shouted. Because he's just like you, constantly running away, hiding. Why would you suggest that? If I had any suggestion, I would be standing here talking to you. Alright, but you were trying, weren't you? Are you trying to understand what I know, since I've been around here for a long time? Yes, cheerfully. Well, that's evident. Yes, I did try to run away from here. There. He waved towards the forest. There's nothing there. Nothing but trees. When I've been walking from there for several days, finally passed out, found myself at the bus again. Same for walking along the roads. Endless. Telling yourself that that's pointless. You really know that you stale. I did. I interjected. You tried to explain the situation regularly. At best, you just could be considered an idiot. What if you try to not leave the bus? It's pointless. Sooner or later, you'll be found. I even tried to spend the entire time there. In the end, fell asleep and everything started from the beginning. When you started by yourself and leave. No keys. I don't have any carjacking skills. A cursed cycle. Exactly. Long silence fell. Finally asked, what about the people around here? Don't they raise absolutely reasonable suspicions? Suspicions? Laughter again. The only thing that is suspicious about them is that why haven't you tell them they stare at you with their eyes out on stalks? The people, I feared them at first too. Then I used them for different experiments. I don't consider them humans, they're all dolls, puppets. It needs to predict any reaction, any word or action. So they aren't worth fearing, are they? The one worth fearing is yourself, he said softly. Do you know how funny it is when human bones crack as they slowly break from distension? Looks like he has finally lost his marbles. Listen, I understand everything, but the other one thinks a bit much too. But it doesn't matter, nobody but you is real here. The pioneer suddenly fell silent. Well, no, I don't agree with you. You're probably thinking, why didn't I check this all by myself, aren't you? Why didn't I try to reach the village or town? Yes, I did have such thoughts. Why was I suspicious? Why was I doing different instead of searching for answers? Well, yes. Forget about it. That's normal. You all behave like this for the first time here. But how many times have you seen so far? Not that many. The pioneer was lost in thought. Not alone. About 10 people maybe. But I'm sure there are many more of them. And is everyone like this? In fact, yes. Only the details are different, but the main things are variable. There's no way out of here. And by the way, you're just like the majority of them. The only thing that differs is that you have heard everything from me instead of experiencing it for yourself. I don't know what you think for that. Well, what now? Nothing, he said shortly. I closed my eyes and lost myself in thought, all alone. This critical mistake. When I opened the eyes, I didn't see anybody like the previous times. So it's clear what's going on now. But in fact, how could everything said guide me to an answer? Yet I'm not alone. Yes, everything reoccurs. But what's the reason for all this? And what is more important? What's the way out? The only thing you still exact from the conversation's local habits is not worth fearing. That was quite significant for now. Since it was better for me to sleep in
Good if it was good.
warm cabins instead of the forest, so I took my things head towards the camp. Conversation with my fellow sufferer popped up in my mind every now and then. Why did I not ask about the message on my phone? Some other stuff. There was hints after all. Maybe if I found some details out, I could have drawn some conclusions, so it didn't seem like our meeting would be the last one. Lights were on and told me good. The door went in.
Speak of the devil, here you are.
The camp leader said angrily. Oh, good to meet you, Vanna. I'm so tired now, so let's put off the lecture.
Tired of what? I wonder.
From everything, I snapped rudely. Camp leader looked at me with surprise. Fell on my bed without undress.
Demon? A role model pioneer shouldn't behave like that.
And how should he behave then?
Oh, not like that.
The camp leader stopped for a moment and struggling to pick the right words.
I'm back.
You shouldn't. You should respect the seniors.
I respect you immensely for sure.
Alright.
Demon?
The sarcasm in my voice didn't go unnoticed. And now I'd like to sleep.
Wait.
By the way, how far is nearest town? When's the bus arrive? How can I even get out of here? I said in a surprisingly calm voice. There was no answer. There shouldn't have been any. I said all this just in order to get rid of her. Why are you silent?
I must kill you. I'm tired. Let's talk about that tomorrow.
Camp leader got up and turned off the light. Yes, it's all just like that guy said. Why did I speak to him so calmly and properly, I wonder? I should have been shivering from horror. That pioneer didn't have much credibility, but I feel like they don't even harm me. And as soon as I thought that'd be a good idea to ask him anything else, fatigue overtook me and I passed out.
Sorry, I saw the blindfold text back up. It's too expensive.
Remember, you will need to gather all of them in one place.
Was that day short?
I thought this was supposed to be half an hour. It's been more than an
I
hour.
can fucking flowy them.
Their own face.
You got every everlasting summer all in one spot. You
That's
idiot.
orange Kim wins, obviously.
Right, so I was making my eyes, even though I hit my legs. I'm just reading this in my head now.
I had to stroll around to the room. Obviously, my life in camp will be the same every day. And if everything is just as he said, I have plenty of time ahead. I kept my hygiene kit and no one outside. I managed to only take a couple of steps as somebody ran into my back.
Also,
I turned around and saw Elisa.
Be careful.
Yeah, but it was a guarantee.
Said she indifferently and ran on her way. She held some kind of bag in her hands. Oh, whatever. Yet another ordinary day in this crazy place. Brush my teeth, then spend an entire day washing my face. Let's go put it.
Something bizarre down.
How's
My
that
sense of-
sink work?
The water comes out of the faucet.
Yeah, but there's no tap.
Or
How do you
drain.
open the sink? Yeah.
Right again.
Suddenly hope struck me from nowhere. It was
This
in a
is
hope that
gonna be the shitting.
It's called paradise.
rather I just didn't want to believe that everything is bad as the guy told me. Good morning.
Good morning.
I heard a faint voice coming from the woods. Someone stood behind a tree. Morning. Are you ready? Ready for what? I looked again, seemed like it was the pioneer from the bus stop yesterday. Just prepared for such weirdness today, so I was surprised. Started this conversation quite clear-headed. You didn't believe him, did you? What are you talking about? Everything that he said. Alright, but what's your opinion on what's happening? Yeah, I just distance myself from the outside world, decided to treat everything having to be just like a fictional film, not reality. No, I'm getting real tired of having these conversations with myself.
Oh my god, look, this is it.
Hopefully, give me more room to move around in terms of situational logic analysis. There is an exit. There has to be. He said excitedly. I don't know, but I like to believe that too. If you just...
Lady.
Oh.
Oh.
I turned around. Slavia was standing right next to me.
You like Adidas? Hey, it's what I'm wearing. I'm talking to.
I have no one. Just talking to myself. Nothing's worth telling about aliens from parallel worlds. She probably couldn't even see them anyway.
Oh, T, do you
I mean,
Prepared for another hike?
no, for Adidas. Today's the last day of everlasting summer.
Thank
What?
God.
A stupid smile settled on my face.
There'll be a bus this evening. The game is over.
We're
You
leaving?
lost.
Holy
I lost
cow.
the game.
I was ready for even the most incredible twist, but
No,
this was
she's
the
right.
first
You
time I
lost.
Probably it was. Well, apparently I have to go for a second lap and live yet another week in this camp. Because this time I know everything. I haven't packed yet. It's not like I have much to pack anyway.
Okay. The game is over. Just leave.
So we shifted the gates. Seemed like she wanted to say something, hesitated.
Well, see you then.
Yeah. I had to ask when we're leaving at last.
I'm the one who sings the credit song.
Unless it's square, the
From my
intention of discovering
POV.
that. There's gotta be something I know there, but believe it or not, the was only Genda away from the other square. Colin the Pioneers busy with packing, took a seat on the bench, stared at the sky, turned on the stage, just to wait for the departure, pass on the bench, and wake up in this camp again, just like the first day. Everything was
Where's the
drowning in
nerd?
silence. Exactly that moment of a summer day when the sun seems stuck in the sky, the birds and crickets have gone for an after lunch doze, the wind is saving
Birds
centers,
were
the long
singing.
way coolness, everything.
Boys were blooming.
Yep.
What? I'm sorry?
Sorry, I was making an Undertale reference again.
Oh. It's only crossed my mind that I haven't just missed lunch, but I haven't had any breakfast either. It was ridiculous to search for anything in the canteen. But I didn't surely couldn't have anything for the departure. Scratched my head, made my way to Mocha's cabin, should have even something out of the table's drawer. Someone called for me just as I approached the door. Shirk and electronics slowly approached the cabin.
Are you already backed up?
Already packed up, I answered, imitating him.
You haven't been quite yourself the last few days.
What makes you say that?
I want
How should I know?
ban
You know better.
I want to ban.
I mean, why are you so concerned?
Draw a new set
No
of
reason.
cards. I am so fucked right now.
Real Pioneer always treats a comrade's problems as his own.
I cast a skeptical look at him. Thanks for your concern, I'm fine. There actually was half a load of stale bread and a piece of smoked sausage in the drawer. I have everything delivered with pleasure, washing down with smelly water that Ogre probably used to water the plants. Just as I finished, someone started knocking on the door. Come in. Oleana rushed in the room,
Oh, it's just you.
said disappointedly. Who do you expect to see? A circus complete with bears? I need to drink water. It's my throat cannot keep up with doing this stupid fucking voice.
Drinking dirty water to use for plans.
Oleana giggled.
Look at me, Savannah.
Don't know. I shrugged.
Now, what's the point of you? Dick. Why not?
I don't know because I don't know. What do you want from her anyway?
I think to
Gotta ask him before the departure.
Okay, I'll tell her that you were searching for if I see her.
go to the Marvel.
By the way, why aren't you packing up?
Like I have much to pack.
Well, see ya.
Yeah, but it doesn't roll the same way this one
She
does.
cracked a sly smile, bounded out of the cabin, slamming the door behind her. And still, it's really strange thinking about departure. But why am I the one who's not expecting it? Like everyone really cares if I pack my things up. As well as that, does anyone care that's the last time we'll be seeing each other? The words of the guy in the forest yesterday about the camp's tenants feeling unreal suddenly sprang into my mind. Well, right now I'm more ready to believe it than ever. The desk drawer where I found my breakfast contained lots of odds and ends. Grabbed a pencil, piece of paper, examined them from time to time, slipped them in my pocket. Now when I play a new file, I can see what choice I've already made, just in case. Paid no attention watching over the pioneers running around package switch, lay on the bed, didn't even notice how I dazed off. Somebody's voice that woke me up. Lena, is that you?
Lenin?
Oh, a familiar pioneer was sitting directly opposite with his back to me. Gotten used to him a bit since yesterday, and to stop hearing him. Hey, why do you always hide your face? Because you shouldn't see it. If you say so, was in a position to argue, so what are you gonna reveal this
Moves
time?
his hair and it's just like a real picture of Mike.
Turns on the fucking camera.
Like the Mario Kart arcade game.
Alright, it's time to take a picture. You already know that's the last day of a session, don't you? Yep. And you've already spoken with that one? Yep. So what did he tell you? Yup, nothing special, said there's an exit. Pioneer burst with laughter. Yeah, I believe that 2 ages ago. And now? But what is now? I have my past and my life back then. He stopped talking for some time. It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember. Future's all the same. Loops, repetition, same story. Where is it now? Well, I say it, but not yet as lost time as you are. Oh, that's nothing. They'll come with time. He broke diabolic laughter. There's just one thing I don't understand. What's your reason for coming? What do you expect to achieve? Me? Nothing really. So why'd you come then? It's just because you, him, and others like us are the only real people around here. Good day, things said to me already. I just wasn't believe all local tenants are just puppets in some kind of hellish stage play. What I think is that they're all people from various parts of the world that somehow got dragged in this weird fantasy land and some weird hocus pocus bullshit. We're gonna find our way out, and the endings are gonna be that I meet them again in the real world. It's like, hey, do I know you? No, actually, this is the first time we've met. My name is blank. Huh. That's funny. I used to know someone with that name. Are you sure that you're right? Right about what? Your stupid theory that you just said, dumbass. That you're right about everything? I can't be right or wrong. I didn't choose this world, didn't throw myself to it. I'm just here, and you're just here. I mean, if you really want to know, you can just check the fandom page and read. Listen, I've already got a headache from your philosophy. I was kind of puzzled myself as to why I was so calm to talk to this mysterious pioneer. Well, here it is right in front of me, all the fancy and television that's having this camp. Here it is, the explanation, at least partial one. I got here. They are the answer searched for such a long time. On the other hand, my behavior is quite logical. Well, I couldn't quite explain what's happening. This cuckoo guy just talked and talked, but it's not like his words changed anything. Seriously. That's what then what's the point of listening to him? Oh no, you'll still understand everything yourself. Somebody was knocking at the door. I gotta open it. Let's stop you on the doorstep. You came to see Olga Dmitrievna?
No.
Come in then. I was 100% sure the pioneer had already disappeared. Turns out I was right. Slavia took a seat on the bed, snuggled up against the wardrobe in the corner of the room. She was distinctly nervous. Did something happen?
Not really. It's just today's the last day.
Well, I'm already aware. Better late than never.
Is that? No, that's fine.
Well, so I thought. I mean, could I wear your shirt and sit on your bed? We
No.
probably won't ever see each other again. Ever again. Everlasting again.
It's a small world, as they say.
Everlasting summer. But maybe you would give me your address to write letters.
An address? I would if I only knew it myself. You know, let's do it the other way around. You give me your address. I'll definitely write to you upon arrival.
Well, why don't you want to give out yours?
Well, we were just about to move, so you never know. It's better if I write to you. I try to put it on my cutest smile to make my story look more credible. Hee. That's my cute
Your smile
smile.
looks stupid. Ah, okay. It's fine then.
Thanks. Slavia got up and seemed to be leaving. Hey, wait, what about the
Yes, that's fine.
address?
Let's do it later.
Didn't you just... You know, my face right now is basically just like the one on the fucking wall.
Those were on to.
Search and sore and disappointed crossed their face. I just shut the door and right then heard the spiteful voice of the pioneer from behind. Well, happy now you heard a girl. What have I heard her with? What should I have said to her, my dear? Write to my dear granny in the village? Or should I have left her the address of a house that's probably not even built yet? So what? I am not my brother's keeper. It's your will, not mine. I'll manage somehow on my own. The last phrase really made me squirm. You know what? I didn't manage to finish, someone's knocking at the door. Come in. We gotta flew into the camp.
Hey, just like you know, you're not doing my route.
Why the rush?
Yeah.
Lady.
Bitch.
I made excessively showy bow.
Me, I'm just
Right, that got curiosity and her cheeks would blush.
just want to say goodbye.
There will be time for that anyway. After all, we're going on the same bus.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of embarrassing for everybody.
So is there something you could so there is something that you can be embarrassed by? I laughed.
Sure.
She pouted.
I just want to tell you that you aren't a douche, really. In fact, you're almost the cool guy.
Please.
It's a joke that no one
Let's
else
not
likes.
both kid ourselves around here. This is not a cool guy you're looking at.
This
The
is
word
Alex
just stuns me.
Yick.
Well, thanks. You're good to hang out with too.
Well, that's that.
She rushed outside, slamming the door loudly. Hey, didn't expect that from her. Did you? You got nothing to do with that, I told you. It looks like you knew what she would say. Maybe I did, maybe not. Came to mock me? I started to lose my temper. This is just getting annoying. There's always also crossed my mind. Why the hell are you hanging around here? If I ever need a man to comment on my actions, I'll hire a professional psychologist. You think that after all this time I don't qualify as one? My estimation is that after all the time you here definitely got bananas. All psychologists are freaks. Even all freaks are psychologists. He laughed out loud. Lol. A sense of humor. How encouraging. Frankly, jokes are fairly lame. Who are you laughing at? At yourself. Listen, you've got nothing to do in your own world. Go and bug that second one. And you have got anything to do in your world? Find a sharp accountant. You know, I'll find out what to do. I'll pack up my things, leave this camp. And then what? Then what? Like, I know. I've never been in such a situation, believe it or not. It's just that you've forgotten that you won't be able to leave the camp. Yeah, he was around this matter. Probably. Just because you fail to do so doesn't mean I will fail to do so. You're the boss. Knocking at the door, so quiet, I heard it. It's Elisa, right? Damn, who else is it? Hissed I under my breath and shouted, "Come in!" But the door didn't open, so I pulled the handle myself. I was on the doorstep. Looks like I really scared her. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You came to see Olga Dmitrievna?
No.
She said, staring at the ground. So what is it then? What did Lena want from me? Come in. She came in and hesitated in the middle of the room. Want to take a seat? I pointed at one of the beds. Lena hesitated a bit more, but nevertheless took a seat. Did something happen?
Not at all. It's just
She threw a quick glance at me, both blushed at once and looked away.
here.
Lena took something out of her pocket and handed it to me. I was stunned. It was my phone. But where'd you get it from?
I found it in the forest.
Some
Okay,
guy said I
but
had to collect 8 of them.
okay, but why'd you think it's mine?
Some boy told me.
Have you ever seen him before?
I don't know. I couldn't see his face. He's dressed in the pioneer uniform.
Everything was clear at once. And don't you wonder what it is? I looked at the screen. There was still some battery left over for the cell phone battery. Cell phone just looked like a piece of plastic to Lena.
I don't know. Some kind of game.
Yeah, you're right. Quickly opened Snake in the menu and handed the phone to her. Here you go, a keepsake.
Oh, what are you doing? I can't.
Lena waved her hands at me. Take it. I have loads of these at home. She resisted more, but finally she took the device.
And what do I do with it?
Press the keys to move left and right. You've got to eat these pellets and keep from hitting your own tail.
Just got accidentally big and small.
Wow, it's so interesting.
She smiled.
Thank you, and yet I've nothing for you. It's so embarrassing.
Honey, you're good.
No, what I have is that your knowledge that other people, other versions of me exist, and that's different from from the other guys. I don't need anything, thanks.
No, that's no good.
She said with a voice that sounded more confident than usual.
It's the last day today, after all.
Why do I got a bad feeling about this? Guys, are you feeling the same way as me?
No. You're on the pussy
No.
bitch route. They won't give you fan service.
You're right. Yeah,
I hope we'll meet again.
I think we will.
Then I have a
He's fighting
present
you.
for you.
This is what my panties look like.
What? And what is it?
Close your eyes.
Oh no.
All
Okay,
of a
guys.
sudden,
Would it work?
All right,
she put
Chad.
the alcohol
Would it work?
cup back in my pants.
She pulled out a gun and shoot you.
All right, Chad. Close your eyes.
Agreed.
Chad, open your eyes.
I did so.
He doesn't want you to know, but they're gonna kiss.
And
What?
promise that you won't open them
That
until I
sounds like
tell
some
you.
CGI shit.
Okay.
No, you have to promise.
All right, I promise. The moment I felt
Open
Light's
your
kiss on
eyes,
my
it's a
cheek,
Oh my god, I was right.
I was really eager to open my eyes, but I promised.
Open.
The room was
Now she's
empty.
naked.
What a girl. The only thing I managed to say.
Idea.
So,
how
does it
feel, stud?
I heard malicious
Hey.
laughter from the place where Lena had just been sitting. So that's your new way of pranking me, eh? Using the others? Me pranking? God forbid. Indeed, you got a kiss from a sweet girl thanks to me on the cheek, but anyway. You're the one to beat him up that moment. I wasn't sure whether physical being it. Presumably the prank wasn't your last one, I said calmer.
Yeah.
Who knows, who knows? Isn't it fun to find your laugh hard? Professor Moriarty laughed like that, anticipating the success of his diabolical plan. Moriarty? Oh, the guy, Sherlock Holmes.
Canadian
Oh yeah,
actor
that one.
producers.
Whatever.
You're certainly having fun, but I'm not. Relax, dude. There's almost nothing left, and here you go, your second lap. After all, after you do a dozen, then you'll earn a pit stop. Although you probably wouldn't need me then, you'll figure out everything yourself. Like I need you right now either. Oh, what ingratitude. Just cut it out. If you'd ever, just shut up already. No understanding. Shut your damned mouth. It screamed so loud that the walls trembled. The front door suddenly burst open and Lisa came in.
And the game gets bad again.
I got it, don't worry.
Just shut up, Scarlet.
The game was always bad. It just got worse.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
I
I'm
have
not
one
completely
card.
nuts.
I don't know why. It doesn't
No,
seem
not
to
just
be
nuts,
right.
but nutty nuts to see who's the nuttest.
And poor people.
To see who's nutting.
She asked with
See,
fright.
you're the czar.
Well, you could say so, I answered angrily.
Why are you yelling?
Because I thought we were playing little buses, but this game's taking too long. Because I want to.
Well. What do we have here?
Ah, it's Sarah News. We're about to, I think, finish this game, I think. I don't know.
Man, this is a long 30 minutes.
I know.
This is
Oh
even
my
one.
God.
I realized that the accidental arrival of Lisa was either planned by this pioneer who would become his own man, I then to drive a pair of nails in my ears and I have to hear. Wow, it's just like me.
You kind of psycho or something.
So Lisa reclined on the bed in a laid-back manner. To what do I owe the honor?
That is coming here.
Tickle
You're
me.
just screaming.
Yeah, I am screaming. Can't you tell by my very emotional voice going on right now? Life can be a dream. You aren't doing anything just for the sake of it.
Got nothing to do. Act myself. It's boring.
Well, well.
Move on. We move on.
It's you because.
Ew, that's gross. Why would you say that?
He's on the roller.
She threw an angry glance at me and turned away.
I really shouldn't have come after that.
After what? I haven't said a word.
You know damn well I'm just reading the line.
Yeah. Oh, so you can read minds now?
No need.
It was hardly possible to read anything on my face besides fatigue and anger.
Just like
What have you read
something
there?
that's
I see, like the meta, this freaking whole meta thing
Is that two
would have
cards
worked a
you
lot
can
more
do?
if it was
Is that not
better
two cards?
paced, I guess.
Your silly meta stories are clever to the same bore.
None of your business.
Well, it's like I'm holding you here.
Don't even got any players on the platform you're
Forget
made for.
it.
What will it?
Just
Okay,
forget
stay
it,
here
Bob.
then, for God's sake. Anyway, I liked Elisa's company I liked Elisa's company was much more than the pioneers.
You write this one,
Minor
Shah?
typo. This game is trash.
I lay back
Why
and
is he
fucking
so mad? She needs to take a chill pill.
It took Elisa a few minutes to break the silence.
Is that your victory?
Really don't want to tell me anything.
Wait, you're still here? For example?
It's the last day.
So you're
After
happy?
all, you didn't finish the line.
Well,
God, where's the voice actress?
She babbled uncertainly. Why are we
shut
all
up.
in fighting? Everyone's just
You know
hating each other.
You don't deserve me.
You
Hey,
suck. Everyone's leaving.
okay, it's
Sorry,
No.
this game is turning us into enemies.
my
Good riddance. Oh my
gonna
fucking
drop
god.
shit.
And that's all?
You need something
I'm
else.
doing it.
Yeah, of course. No.
Didn't you
What's
like
the-
it here?
what's the
This is
most
awful.
hero? I am. Hold
The
on.
voice
You
sounded
disgust
amusing.
me.
These are your movies.
She admits.
These are your friends.
I've seen better places. This game is causing too many rifts than I wanted it to. Hell, I never wanted it to cause rifts, but this fucking writing.
Damn, you're so dumb. That speaking to you is a complete waste of time.
How do
She got up and headed up to the exit. Yep, good luck to you
Bitch.
too. Elisa turned to me. Her face was writhing with anger.
Couldn't you at least said that you'll miss me?
Sure I will.
Bitch? Wimp.
Wimp.
She said,
Fucking cock.
Wimp! Wimp!
Yo, cock.
Oh, there!
Wow!
You're slow. You're slow. You're slow. You're slow. You're stupid. At least you didn't hear my last line, of
Don't say
course.
that.
What a wayward chick, huh? As good as you are. And you, in that case, of course, keep comparing me to yourself. I remarked mischievously. What's the difference? We're in the same situation. It's been a little longer. Well, in fact, a lot longer. Now, his horizontal look pissed. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Play a card.
Brilliant, Hannibal Lecter, especially since you can't consider yourself a psychiatrist.
Why did you come?
Oh, I see you back already. That's great.
Got reluctantly grabbed my simple luggage and followed her. I really don't care what will happen next. I had long suspected that nothing was up to me in this world. Recent events have reinforced my complete confidence in this. Might wake up tomorrow on the bus number 410. Might not wake up at all. That's all, folks. It's that simple. There's no point in staying here. There's nowhere to run. Basically, my only ace is leaving the bus with everyone else.
The
It's going to
game
the end.
has ended, like,
That's right here.
I don't know, since you talked to him in the forest, and now they're just repeating. Oh, the game is about to end.
The game's about to end. Just letting you know, it's about to end.
I-
Longer,
sorry.
in the worst, where's the end?
Da-da-da.
Approaching the gates, I heard someone calling my name. Simeon.
What is
Simeon.
Seaburn! Seaburn!
Oh, good to mention minute. Excuse me just a minute.
Okay, for me to fine. I'll leave it on you.
I headed for the village she did, where the voice came from.
Seaburn! Seaburn!
Seaman! Seaman!
Waded through the thick greenery and came out to a forest path. The voice seemed to be calling from nowhere. One moment it was heard by a tree, and now it seems to be behind my back. I was one of those aliens from parallel worlds, but I think I haven't met this exact one before.
We don't have much time.
Seaman!
I'm listening.
What's the move, Steve-O?
I know you've already been contacted by him and him.
Yeah?
That's
I know it. What they told you. Don't ask me how.
Dorito.
Okay.
Yes.
But you must know one thing. Thing I know,
Is that I love you.
This card in their hand. Freaking cards.
there's more than a dozen of us here. In fact, more than 1,000.
Okay.
A lot of people got out.
Tried to adjust what he said and phrase the right questions. Then why are you here?
I stayed
Why?
What am I supposed to do?
to help others find an exit.
Wow, how generous. Why should I trust you? You're the third one already. Well, in fact, I'm not sure that you all are just a lying hallucination.
It's not about trust.
Then what is it about?
It's about the right choice.
I said this. Oh,
Instead of to be a giant maze, you should take a few right turns to find an exit.
oh, so what you're saying is that I had to humor everyone. There's no bias. I had to help everyone. Okay, and how do you know which ones are right?
You will know. Come with me
Where to?
to the second lap.
Hold on a sec. If I knew something, my second level will start tomorrow.
He lied.
The speaker raised his voice.
He's gone completely crazy. He's trying to destroy all the others.
Yeah, do that.
So if I don't go with you and leave on the bus, I'll be destroyed, right?
I don't know.
Why do you say so?
Nobody ever returned after a conversation with him.
Two of them fell into
Listen, why should I trust you? I was definitely on the edge. Well, that pioneer just mocked me and didn't seem to really interest in spoke for things worth being anxious about. You could decide which one to trust. The problem is like they're trying to get a blind man to say whether the light in the room is on or off. You can only guess. Just like me.
Hurry up! Time is running out!
Hey, wait a sec.
Make a choice. Are you coming or not?
Leave the closet! Leave the closet!
So, as much as I know the one we're thinking of, just freaking don't follow, right?
Nah, follow the voice.
Let's follow
Let's
it.
go.
Okay,
Agree, follow
let's
the
go.
voice.
And so more
Oh,
cool than
damn
crazy
it. I was
pioneer.
about to say this is the single decision that matters.
Wow.
Seaman!
Of course,
Oh,
this
you
solution
did
could be
it.
fatal, but the alternative isn't any better. Glad you're still here, Stella.
Well, have fun on the bad ending.
Wait, what?
Oh, don't tell us.
Took a shot in the
Scarlet,
dark.
can we pick Stella? Scarlet, can you like
Wait.
compliment Stella?
No.
Do not follow the
Ah, let's
voice.
just
I have-
No,
follow-
you know what? I can't just believe you in a
Follow
couple of
the
minutes.
voice.
What if I lied?
We would
Okay, let's
What
go.
if I
Someone.
lied again?
This luch is gonna be available.
Scarlet, destroy
What
this
Sound
if
like
I
God.
lied again?
So where are we going?
Scarlet, destroy this ruin right now.
You're already there.
Have fun on the bed ending. Bye
My
bye.
eyesight started to fade. I felt my conscience
Bitch,
leaving me.
no.
I lied twice.
Epic fail. Thank God. Kimi ne ashika ni ano toki kawashi wa sawashite. Semi and bad end. Oh no.
Try.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm so sad. No, I can't trust you. You'll
You'll be sorry.
So let's go in the world, forcing to disappear. Of course, I didn't sure whether it's right or wrong. It's blind guess, forced by time limit. Nevertheless, one right now, we'll find out soon enough. Come in, stand up last night.
Everybody's here.
Began Olga the Virginia.
We're leaving our camp today, and I would like to tell you something important.
She was visibly nervous, desperately lost for words.
I hope that you'll remember the time you spent here for a lifetime, forever and ever and ever, and you retain the only element.
Shut up,
I
Olga.
hope you become at least a little bit better.
I fucking hate you,
Mention
Olga.
something in front of a friend.
Epic fail.
Just come back next year.
I'm not coming back next year, Olga.
Can't believe I looked away. It's like you're trying to keep the tears inside. It's to get so emotional. Those speech sound like complete nonsense to me as usual. Twice I found a bus, babbling cheerfully.
Why is Steven such an asshole? Oh my god.
This camp, so deep urge to throw a coin. Of course, there's no fountain here. Shut the fuck up. Show with a few words. You were here for a reason. Grinning at my stupidity through the scrap under the wheels of the bus, got into the cabin. Found a place in the middle. But the strangest thing is I never sat in pairs and only I was alone. However, what's the difference now? But didn't I have bias to follow like a character every time?
Who are these people? Yeah.
Well, they disappear. We'll start everything in a couple hours. The bus slowly moved towards the distinct center, occasionally bouncing over the bumps in the road. It's possible to see anything behind the old windows in pitch black dark in the night, and could care less, but it's very cordial. I just sat and waited for the inevitable. So my long, well, my head was completely empty, and finally around me enjoyed the trip. We yawned and Lisa was playing cards, Lana was reading books, Sylvia was sleeping. Mika was trying in vain to start conversations. Zenny was trying really hard not to start killing people. Electronic and sure crafting something as always. He's the only one completely ignored by everyone. It might be a slightly far-fetched perception and got used to be the role of being the center of the universe in camp. I thought that everything revolved around me. Well, that might be so to a certain degree, but here and now I'm only a foreign object, now a place molecule in the harmonic path of the crystal grid. I'm not sure how long we spent on the level. Sleep had already started to overcome me. I was actually fighting Morpheus, trying to stay awake as long as I could. After all, it's quite possible today's last day of my life. I was reasonably clinging as hard as I could to those last few hours of meaningless, useless existence. However, physical fatigue, more importantly, emotional fatigue took a toll and I fell asleep. Yay.
Yay.
Game over.
Sharp pain throbbed my time, but I switched to sharp my temples. Feels that the rage shattered into 1,000 little pieces. Yeah, whatever. I was about to doze off until the girl came to me again to speak quickly. Couldn't understand a word, but the girl looked very upset. Failed to understand what she needed from me. Time passed, she kept talking on and on. It's getting really, really annoying. I asked her to cut out, at least calm down. It failed, either because they didn't manage to say anything, because it wasn't reach.
Is that Norm?
Couldn't even see her face. Simply listening, staring and listening. Perhaps it's more than them. Surely not trying to remember what a mosquito disturbing your sleep looks like. Surely you wouldn't manage to recall the frequency of the flap. Voice could hardly capture words. Bus cabin, yeah. Along with her. Then I felt a unique sense of relief. How real the bus had to grow up in is nothing but a bug to me. Here I am hanging total emptiness falling inside a dream. Wow, dreams can be really something. Not quite a nightmare, yet something's not pleasant. Got up, rubbed my face, get back to real, gave a loud yawn, prepared to clean myself up. It's a really gray morning. When I was by my hygiene kit at night and could conclude that I managed out it. It's hard to get dressed, my hands were trembling like hell. Looked at my reflection in the mirror and checked out my 2-week stubble. I was looking at me ahead of a razor. It was only when I went outside that suddenly I said I'm not a pioneer camp. I'm back in my apartment. Just come out of my room into a passageway, now the cabin. Overwhelmed surprise with dismay, fear, and terror. But how? Sat down in bed, buried my face in my hands, trying to remember the chain of yesterday's events. Yeah, the bus, the last day of turn. Mostly woke back up home, but some grade might even seem quite illogical. Seeing that initial astonishment worn off during the first few seconds. After all, the fact that he came back here after a week-long absence no strange to my sudden appearance at some pioneer camp out of the 80s in the first place. Even the last 2 days flashed from my eyes and hands. She's pioneer, his words. But how did I manage to get back to reality then? My name was going to be stuck there forever. This is no exit. The other hand was alone. That pioneer at the bus stop with the mysterious voice emphasized the contrary, that the exit exists. Does it mean I found it and managed to get out that endless loop? But how? No less one sure I would. Yeah. The only one who observed the existence of a godless like me in the first loop. Does that mean anything? Anyways, all theories and ideas instantly collapse like a house of cards. Now you have to decide how to react. Of course, I should rejoice. After all, I'm back to the real world. The last 7 days were just a dream. Indeed, there's times no evidence I really was there. Don't see my pioneer evidence that look my age just like I did before. My phone's on the table, fully charged. Well, one can't see one's own memory. One can't live through such terrifically real. Some of the ideas great Tito was in coma. An ironic laugh used to get my lips. Not the same option either. Also, that ends well. Last few hours of camp flashed in my mind. Another similar road reconciled with the destiny. What was supposed to after all that stuff happened? Doomed sigh, got up from bed, comes up and went up to my computer. That's weird. According to it, only 14 hours passed since my disappearance from the world, not a whole week. A new message in the instant messenger.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Seaman.
Oh,
Yesterday, it was legendary. See you later. Smiley face.
my college friend. It was him who invited me to that party with the rest of his college friends I was going to attend. Suddenly, when sense came back to me, the headache, the dizziness, all the symptoms of a hangover. It looks like I indeed attended that party yesterday. I was partying hard, so there's no pioneer camp. Think where all these memories, emotions, and feelings come from. All this so incomprehensible that I became enraged, began cursing foully, trying to tear my hair out and hammering on the keyboard with my fist. It didn't return to normal saying there was no keys left on it. Why should I care so much? Only words were a demon hallucination, and more people are hugely glad that was I really that prepared to stay there that my return to reality became so undesirable for me? Simple and obvious thought crossed my mind, I'm just going insane. Indeed, imagine how frequently I envisioned me going to see his reality, besides I had the symptoms of insanity, never leave the four walls of my prison, never socialized, had lots of psychological problems, well that explains a lot. My dark, nervous laughter echoed in the room. Guess it's the right time for me to visit a therapist or rather a psychiatrist, or I just rendered myself to the asylum. A horse, half my kingdom for a horse. I cried inside my lungs between bouts of my manic laughter. Dispute not with her, she is a lunatic. The rack of my nerves began to calm me down somehow. I'm tripping that bad, looks like only a lobotomy could help me.
Lobotomy.
I just had completely freaked out for several hours, doing nothing, staring at the wall, long since gone to sleep mode. Moved the mouse, opened a few tabs in the browser. So, what's new? F5. Never happened. Come on, do you have to grieve for hallucination? Was it real? Sure. Lost memory? Sure. Looks sure enough, by all means, yeah, whatever.
I will delete that coin. You gotta read the part.
That ending. Stop.
Sure, why would you really start a conversation? Doing fine. The context purpose from the end, not your nickname, just a 9-digit number. You can't guess what kind of person the end number, whatever.
Message.
Probably someone from yesterday's party. Seems like it.
You're doing it.
Yesterday, right?
Right?
Well, I guess not. Just get a message, a long pause.
I see.
So many people. I honestly don't give a damn who this is and why he's messaging. Until this unknown individual starts harassing me, I could easily tolerate presence in my contact list.
Well, that's okay. We'll meet again.
Well, surely looking forward to it, yeah. Alright.
Bye.
I didn't reply. Just thought script days, let's go and going to bed. Yet again, recalled in my head all the events. Yeah,
What is
now.
the MC fucking asshole?
Get everything.
What is-
Strange for not really forgetting that everything happened now is real. There was just a fiction, a game of deep-born imagination. Let's do these thoughts.
No, he's saying how many points.
My life, or like, of course, start to get to the end of the week. After all, nothing bad happened. But you can experience, but as a brainwash, why do I care about the reason? So this needs to repeat itself. Still shut in my computer there with my friends, computer board, yeah. I think that wasn't that bad. The familiar combination digits pop on the screen. The strange content might have come online once again.
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
doing fine. Probably knew him from somewhere, but who cares? Anyway,
Any news?
not really.
There.
The ability to assign a true class?
One might say so.
Oh, I see.
This conversation's over with me, but it didn't seem to feel like that.
So nothing has changed?
Oh, should it have?
Well, it's not like you experience stuff like that on a day-to-day basis. Not everyone gets to experience it either.
See, what he doesn't realize is that I'm actually contacting the developer of this game. Whoa. What are you talking about?
Don't you get it?
Okay, I can't not.
I was starting to. I prefer you explain.
Don't you remember the camp?
I felt like an electric shock. All the events of the weekend feeling sprang in my mind. My hands started to tremble, cold sweat. Ah, yeah. I'm not reading all that. Who are you? My hands were trembling so much I could hardly tell the right keys.
Oh, so do you remember it?
My hallucination started to be continuing, and then we came to the first place, which is dream after all. I don't know what to say. I admit sincerely, I felt the entity that's the only difference to think of doesn't need any kind of internet to communicate with me.
Well, you can just keep silent. Everything's perfect at Fear XD.
That smile at the end looked like the devil himself, stretching his form jaws out to devour me. What is happening to me? I'm advised to ask that question.
Nothing. Nothing at all. You're just living your regular life.
But the camp, was it real?
Well, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
Seemed real to you, then yes, it was real. If not, then it wasn't. It's just that simple.
Wait, I'm in the real world. I can do the Doomer voice now. That's not simple at all. What will happen to me next? I whispered.
Nothing to worry about.
Since that really hurt me without the use of the internet. Terror chained my whole body, I closed my eyes and curled myself into a ball. Why? Why are you doing this to me? No. I started to lose it. Words coming out of my mouth by themselves, a logical meaningless sense of words. Why me? What for? Leave me alone. I haven't done anything bad. So I found the courage to open when I looked at the monitor. I was typing all this.
It just sounds like a cat.
You are the reason for everything.
Messages still flickering coldly. And what's next?
Oh, you'll see that soon enough, Smiley.
Everything started fading to black in my eyes now. When it's only this moment they would notice I was smiling. I'm kinda stuck here. I hit the report spam button, close the window, switch the browser, and glance at the clock. Time to get going or I'm gonna be late.
Full of you. Would you count it if we were counts out?
Forever alone. Every story has a beginning and its end. Every story has its outline, synopsis. You could. An epilogue. There's no point which we begin would not reveal new details you didn't notice before. Every story has a beginning and its end. Almost every. Almost every. So is that the game's launch way of saying, oh, you know, you could have got. It's like, you have to get this frickin' ending first. Thank you for playing this game. Idea.
Oh, it's the red ending.
Can I skip the whole?
I hate when you like drop your.
Bro.
You get this exit because you got that achievement pop up.
I accidentally shoved like right in the deep for a second.
Half this shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
I fucking saved myself.
What the fuck?
Oh, what the...
Did I fucking die? What happened? I looked away for 1 second.
Good. You looked away at the right second.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is he getting fucking panty shots?
Thinking goodbye for now. Kept waiting and believing. I don't care.
Are you guys playing spy games? What is this?
I don't know.
There it is.
This is sinful behavior, you know. This is not 7 years approved.
Yeah, just put it back. You gotta put it back.
What the?
I know where they are. Do you want me to grab them?
Epic fail.
Semyon good. Semyon bad.
Yeah,
Wait, is that
now you can get the Miku ending.
So you're saying
We're
that
never
the
playing with-
are you saying the
Yeah.
Semyon ending is mandatory
I'll read these first.
for the first run?
Yeah, first.
Okay, so
That sucked.
the choices are I played a Telltale game. You made me play a Telltale game.
When Semyon dies, you don't emote as a Telltale character.
the hang on the closed eyes, the
No!
damn it.
Okay, well, I might as well tell you the route that we thought you were going down, if you want that.
It's supposed to be Lena,
what?
right?
Yeah.
The Lena route, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, no, it doesn't happen because you
You weren't gonna have enough
Oh.
points, so you were gonna go down the Lena Yandere route.
What? Why? Why ruin a character like
you shoot
that?
everyone and you like is the kill everyone route a route?
Well, I know I was making the joke of saying her sprites were like fucking off-putting, but like,
Look, the card.
Yeah, they are.
this game was definitely played. Hey, and now I can finally say my review about it since we got to the end of the game. Um,
I guess.
characters were written. There was a story. There were characters. And, what do you call it? There were some parts of the game that absolutely made me want to tear my hair out. But there were some parts of the game where I thought, this is fine. This is an enjoyable game. Whether it was poking fun at the spelling errors or just actually enjoying the character interactions, this definitely was an experience to remember.
Oh wait, you were streaming? I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Alright, and with that to an end, we now
And that is the end. We should all bully you now, Mike.
we are
Mike,
now moving over to
you a
the
big poopy head.
we are now
You a
moving
big
over to
poopy
the
head.
we are now moving over to the next part of the stream where we are actually playing the game that we were going to, not expecting this ending to take as long as it did.
No, I win. No, you guys always.
Yeah, because we were told half an hour, and it was actually what, an hour and a half?
2.
Foxy.
Oh my god.
We'll be back, guys. Stay tuned.